Okay, well, just gonna check that.
I'm live.
Oh, we're live. We're live and in charge. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. It's another podcast. I'm here. I got Ken. I'm Ev Hervey. What's going on?
What's up? Ev Hervey. Happy birthday, Ev Hervey.
Thank you. We had to move out of the old studio because it got flooded. That's a shame. We're upstairs.
Studio, your stank ass bedroom.
We moved it. No, we moved into no. We're
Your stank ass bedroom that was in a cellar.
no. That's absolutely not true. We were never. We were podcasting.
You were on one half of your room when you were growing your worms,
Stoner Chat
and then
Studio.
you were sleeping on the other
They
half.
weren't worms. They were black soldier flies, and it was in the backyard. I mean, that's at my house. That has nothing to do with Stoner Chat Studios, which was on the 5th floor of Stoner Chat Towers, which is downstairs. So now we're on the 6th floor because they didn't have a choice. It flooded all the way up to the 5th floor, is what I'm saying. I guess that was like 27 feet of water, but whatever. Because that
Biblical proportions.
exactly, it was an unbelievable flood. I mean, you can check the records. We set a rainfall record in
Half of it,
Yep.
just like water parts, was urine.
That's absolutely correct, Ken. Well, I'm very happy to have you here, dude. It's been been about 8 months since we did a podcast. Crazy shit.
By the way, I'm about to have your baby.
Oh God. Well, that's gonna. I don't have any money, Ken. That's gonna be like.
Why do you think I weigh more than you now?
That's gonna be like legal liabilities. Oh, so that's just baby weight.
This is baby weight.
Oh well. I mean, I can't get on you. I was about to say you need.
Shit, you were gonna get on me?
I was gonna get on you, Ken. I mean, not like in that sense, not in the biblical sense, as it is actually, but.
Biblical sense.
The biblical sense. Well, I wasn't about to get on you like that. I was about to say maybe you'd like to have a little challenge. Maybe you'd like to take on my diet for 30 days.
That's a hard pass.
Hard pass?
It's a hard pass.
You couldn't
I
get,
have the willpower of a fucking like the worst person in the
oh
world.
man, I think you could do it, Ken. I think you could.
I can't give up anything. I'm horrible.
Well, look, giving up.
I give up on giving up.
I understand, but well, here's the thing. It's not as much giving up. Basically, you're upgrading your diet. It'd be a lot of protein. You'll be eating a lot of nuts and cheese. Do you like cheese?
I like cheese.
Do you like goat cheese? It's a little pricey. It can be any cheese. What about sharp cheddar?
Munster?
I think so, yeah. It's all about protein, Ken. You will have to give up bread.
Ooh.
Yeah, bread, when you digest bread, it just turns straight to sugar, man.
And sugar is what you get me away from.
Yep, absolutely.
Wow.
80 pounds, dude.
80 pounds from no sugar.
80, just basically, because I'm not working out for sure. I worked out, that's not entirely true. Last November, Richard at work and I, we gave
You have a DDP yoga poster on your wall. Is it just for looks?
It's not just for looks, Ken. I can do some crazy stuff. You want to see me balance? You want to see me do some Diamond Dallas stage? You want me to do the
I want you to say his name correctly.
Diamond Dallas Page?
There we go.
You want me to do the cat stretch into the broken table, Ken?
No, because I do not think I will ever be able to take that image out of my mind.
I'm wearing shorts. I will take this shirt off and pose for you in a second.
You are wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts, man. But okay.
How cold is it outside right now? It is. It is. Oh no, that's New York. It's 37 degrees outside, and you're wearing shorts.
We have excellent heat in here.
I've got 7 layers on right now.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Wow, I'm still cold.
Are you still cold?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I haven't.
You want me to turn the heat up?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm always cold. Doesn't matter where I am.
Okay.
I have like a shit ton of blubber on me, and I'm still cold. I don't understand it.
Okay. So you get up in the morning. You have a protein shake. Okay. It's vanilla and chocolate. And I tell you what, the chocolate one tastes pretty good. The vanilla just basically tastes like milk. Okay. Now I don't do the whey protein, Ken. I do the vegetarian protein. It's mostly peas and soy. Okay, he's doing the snoring thing. And by the way, we're doing audio only this time because Ken feels he'll be more relaxed. Are you more relaxed, Ken?
Yes, much.
Excellent.
I'm ugly.
You are not ugly.
So you're saying I'm beautiful?
Right? No. Well, a lot
you stammered a little. You held back too long.
Okay, you want to know why I held back too long? Because
I am a beautiful man in your eyes.
No, because I wanted to apologize about the sexual questions for Ken.
Inappropriate.
No, it's just last time I spectacularly screwed that up because I'll just admit on the internet right now, I did think I had caught you out having sex in the parking lot of a Pizza Hut. But that
Wow.
is, I know, and
Never.
I'm admitting right now that I completely screwed that up. We won't go into the details as to exactly what happened
Because I
with
don't
that.
actually remember, but
The point
yeah.
is, I was 100% wrong on that, and because of that, I am giving you a one podcast reprieve from sexual questions for Ken. Just this once, there will be no sexual questions for Ken.
Good.
All right. Yep, I've got it right here. It's not on the list. So, how is there a fruit fly and it's winter? Unbelievable. All right.
Well, there goes the chicken.
D-
Just kidding.
Please don't tell me that chicken walked in. I got a chicken that is following me around like a puppy. I fed it. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. I fed it, but it really liked the black soldier flies.
But it likes you now.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Fuck it. That's a cool pet.
It pecks at my thighs. Or not my thighs. It pecks at my calves until I feed it. It can get a little aggressive. Dude, my cousin was over here last weekend. And that fucking chicken flew up on me and tried to land on my shoulder like a fucking parrot.
You should let it.
No!
Yes.
That thing's gonna bite my ear off.
No.
Yes.
That's not man. Chickens are smart, man. Chickens are cool.
You think it knows where its bread is buttered on?
Yeah. I think it comes to you because it feels comfortable with you. If it wants to land on your shoulder, let it.
It comes to me because it's fucking hungry.
I know.
It's always hungry. I didn't sign up for a chicken puppy.
It usually will scratch and eat bugs and shit off the ground.
Oh, it does. It eats all day long.
But you have the good stuff. See?
Yeah, exactly. I got the corn. I got the rolls. I got the loves English
No, you do not have the rolls anymore.
English muffins and bagels. It's all about it. It's
Are we
hilarious.
talking about your diet or the chicken's
The
diet?
chicken's
Okay,
diet,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. I was like, you cut out bread, you don't.
Yeah, I can't
eat that shit.
I can't eat that shit. I can't. Oh God, I miss it. The only thing I really miss is pizza.
Oh God, you would throw back some fucking pizza.
I know, and now this is
So you
something
just eat toppings.
I can make a pizzaless pizza, but I mean, nah. I mean, actually,
Gross.
the pepperoni's fine. It's a fatty. You're allowed to have fatty meats on my diet. You can have fatty meats, Ken.
Did you make this diet up?
No. I kind of honed it from a combination of DDP, Joe Rogan, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, a few others. Yeah, I just kind of worked my way
got
through.
DDP and I got Joe Rogan, who just Rhonda Patrick.
Dr. Rhonda Patrick, she's oh God, is she an endocrinologist? I think she's an endocrinologist, but she's real big into sulforaphane, which is something you get from broccoli sprouts. And I'm looking into that because it takes out carcinogens in your blood, I think. It's been a while since I've listened to her stuff, but she's super smart. And yeah, seems to know her stuff. So yeah,
Okay.
I was pretty happy about the info I got from her.
Because you've literally wasted away. If I didn't know you were on a diet, I would say you're a junkie.
God, that's terrifying, Cam. We're in
Because I
like,
used to be able to get a whole finger in his belly button, and I just tried it earlier, folks, and I can only barely get the fingernail in at this point.
yeah. Also, I didn't go hee. I used to go hee.
Now you went, oh God, yes, that's so good. Do it again, do it again.
That was
do it
when I
again."
turned around.
And then you spit on my finger and said, stick it in, and I'm like, I don't know.
God, I hope your wife's listening right now.
Hey, I hope she is too. You're sick. She asked why I come over here. I said, because he needs help.
I can't. I'm absolutely fine. It's just pure diet and a little bit of exercise. Richard and I from work last November, he took on my diet and I took on his exercise program, which was 4 or 5 days a week doing the elliptical.
Yeah.
And that was the most intense exercise I've done, and that was basically 1 month in a 2-year process.
So you did 1 month of it, and at the end of that month, what was your feeling of?
I desperately wanted to keep doing it.
Don't bullshit with me, because if you desperately wanted to keep doing it, you would do something.
Well, I forgot for
You fucking stammering asshole. You
Well,
had no attention. You're like, get me through this fucking month. If you get me through this fucking month, I'll do this diet. I'll try not to cheat.
Okay.
I'll lose some fucking weight. But please, God Almighty, do not make me fucking exercise anymore.
Okay, do you want me to be 100% honest here right
Yes,
now?
because you're lying
I
to
did,
me.
no, I did intend to do it, but here's the truth.
Lying. Lying motherfucker.
The last week I did it. The last 4 sessions with Richard, he picked me up from the house. I was drunk. I pounded a couple of very tall cans right before I got there. By the time I got on the elliptical, I was wasted. And by the time I was off the elliptical, it felt like nothing at all. So that's how I got through the end of the month. And Richard, if you're listening, I am sorry about that.
God.
I realized I had a problem I was drinking way too much. Like I wasn't like getting drunk all the time, but I was drinking on the weekends
Well,
way
you
too.
don't have to drink as much because you're fucking lighter.
I don't drink at all. I quit in February because I had a really bad reaction to alcohol. Yeah, I was downstairs in the utility room and I was cleaning up.
Next thing I knew, I was naked. I was touching myself. I was holding all my Star Trek figures.
No, that's a
naked.
normal Saturday. I'm talking about after I had the problem. So it was like.
Is that why Data's out here?
No, that's not where Data's out here. But I'll tell you what. Look where Data's looking. Look where he's looking. That's brilliant.
Look where he's looking.
We're off. Oh yeah, look at that.
Well,
We're gonna talk
maybe.
about Star Trek. I've got some. Ken, where is it? Where is it? Mission to Horatius. Okay.
I was about to say you're holding a book up, and I was like,
I know.
Visual things for a podcast audience.
Okay, that's a very good point. I need to vocalize this. Mission to Horatius. I read
You
this.
were literally holding the page up to me, telling me to read it.
I read this over the hurricane when there was no power and I was going completely insane.
Yes.
There is some spectacular bookmark it so I could go to it specifically, but you have no idea what kind. This is the 2000 reprint, and they had to take a lot of stuff out. I mean, a lot of stuff out.
Because of it is not proper for this in this time period to talk to
What?
people like they do.
Well, let me just tell you what they left in, and then I can give you an idea.
Hold on. Captain Kirk thrust his mighty phaser into Uhura. Oh man, this is horrible.
Ken,
Just kidding.
within the first,
Just kidding. That was bad.
yeah, you gave it a shot, but improv
I
is
did,
not.
I did not have anything. After Kirk and Uhura, I was like, I got nothing. I don't know any. Scotty.
He ordered her to dock immediately.
Phasers too.
Open a channel. Why dock? She didn't pilot the ship. I should have said open a channel. It would have worked perfectly.
Nerd.
Oh, anyway. I know. I'm so annoyed at myself. I missed the joke by 3 seconds. Oh, okay. So I've learned from the last podcast to not have wrappers around the candies I offer people because Emmett's last podcast and mine, it was a crinkly, crackly mess, dude. It was ridiculous. It's almost unlistenable. That's right.
Now, I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yep.
And there's nothing I find more offensive than a motherfucker eating while he's trying to talk to you.
That's why nobody on,
Listen.
that's why nobody on this podcast is going to be eating anything.
Is that for you?
No, that would be terrible. I certainly can't have any sugar, so I didn't eat any of that. That's just
You were freebase of pixie sticks when I came in here.
Oh, if I could have a pixie stick. I want pizza. I find myself just screaming out randomly, I want pizza!
I'm just going to be an asshole one day, and you're going to walk, I'm going to blow the horn, and it's going to have pizza just slathered all over your car.
I thought you were going to say you're just going to have it delivered to me at work.
No, because then you get to be around people, and then they'll be like, don't do it, Everett, don't do it. I want to hear it when you're here at your weakest.
I would go face down into a Veggie Supreme right now, like something out of a sitcom.
Yeah, I don't think you would give 2 fucks if something came up and it had everything on it.
It could have anchovies and pineapple, and I would woof that shit.
I would have it delivered to you, and it would be in pepperoni written out, eat me.
You're a mean, mean man, Ken. So we'll get to Mission to Horatius. Do you want me to just tell you right now? Because when I'll just tell you that when they first introduced Uhura, they describe her as the quote dark-skinned communication officer. At one point towards the end, it says, and I quote, Lieutenant Chang got up and did a quote Chinese-style walk out of the room.
What is a Chinese style?
Lieutenant Chang, remember, did a Chinese-style walk out the door, at which Lieutenant Uhura laughed. It literally says that in the book, Ken. This whole thing is spectacular. And that's stuff they left in.
Yeah.
There's numerous mentions of the white man. Spock talks about Jesus at one point. It's hilarious.
But isn't that what books are, though? Books are a sign of, like, when they were written, they're a sign of the time of how things were. You look
that
at
thing
shit
is
like Tom Sawyer and Uncle Tom's Cabin, and I mean, it's the time. You can't, like, it's not like you're free reign on everything, because everything was written. It's perspective. You have to look at a book in a whole, not just the words. Look at the time frame it was written in.
Oh, yes.
And it tells you something about that culture at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think it mentions Russia. I can't remember specifically, but I think it mentions Russia.
Yeah, I think there's too much of that, of like going back on people. Like, if you say something, if you had gone back 20 years.
Oh, yeah. Watch on any bird.
20 years, 18 years old, fucking high school.
Okay.
The dumb shit that came out of my mouth at 20 years old.
Oh, I know.
Or 18 years old. Holy shit, if I was held in suspect of something I said when I was that age, holy shit. And it's happening to people all the time, and it's like witch hunts on people and things nowadays. It's fucking ridiculous.
I know. It's a good thing there wasn't social media back then. All the weird shit I said on AOL is gone, I think.
There's some dude's got a disc of it backed up somewhere.
Ooh, I hope not. There's so many high school dick pics, Ken. Just, oh, God. I mean, not my dick, but, you know.
Well, now you're going to get rated.
Oh, God.
No, you got to phrase that right, because you were a high school kid at that time.
Yeah.
So you need to be like, there was a ton of age dick pics.
There were
legal
dick pics?
Legal dick pics.
I should say they were legal dick pics.
They were legal dick pics.
They were
above
huge.
18.
Unbelievable.
They were above 18
They were
inches.
definitely above 18 inches.
Inches.
That's my dog.
Definitely above 18 inches.
Yeah. We both went for the same joke there, Ken. I'm proud of it. All right.
A joke like that only comes along every once in a while.
Very nice. It's not hard. It's not hard.
It's not soft either. Or as I always like to say.
Well, that's enough about the penis balls. Let's move on to Sunday school. Let me tell you about the one and only time I went to Sunday school, Ken.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was right across the street over there. I don't know the name of the church, but apparently my grandparents thought it would be a good idea, seeing as how I'd never had any interest in religion or God or any exposure to it, to plunk me down in the middle of Sunday school with a bunch of kids who had been there forever. And basically, the short version of this is...
You're going to hell.
No, well, probably. Not literally, but probably. There's...
You don't have a soul anyway.
The very nice lady who was teaching it
Purgatory event.
tried to tell me
You're definitely going to purgatory.
that dinosaurs didn't exist.
Oh my God.
See, the problem with that, Ken...
It's the Scopes trial all over again.
See, the problem with that, man, is I was a dinosaur kid. And I was 5, and I knew more about dinosaurs than anything else on this planet. And you can't tell a dinosaur kid that dinosaurs don't exist. And as I was basically... I mean, like, we're surrounded by kids... The lady's there. I'm standing up, and this was probably the first time I ever went full Harv. So I was yelling something.
That does not roll the tongue well.
Full Harv?
Yeah, it just kind of...
Going full Harv? I've never said that to you before.
Going full Harv.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I go full Harv. And when I go full Harv, I go off the rails and start screaming. And I remember I was yelling something.
I just call you an asshole when you do that.
I
don't
know.
really say going full Harv. I'm just like...
He's being an asshole. Yeah, well, that's they're synonyms. They're synonyms.
A complete asshole.
They're synonyms.
The worst type of asshole.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me... All right, I'll stop. I can roll forever.
So I was...
Piece of shit asshole.
I was...
Just fucking goes on about the dumbest shit. I'm sorry. I'll stop interrupting.
I was yelling something about Brontosaurus.
And he just won't stop with this shit. He just goes on and on about shit, and he just becomes the biggest fucking jerk. Alright, I'm good. Alright, your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Dinosaurs.
I was yelling about Brontosaurus. And while I was screaming, it's ironic because at the time, Brontosaurus was a thing. And then they said Brontosaurus wasn't a thing. And just recently, they brought Brontosaurus back. Brontosaurus is a thing again.
It's like Pluto.
A little bit. So, right as I was screaming about Brontosaurus, I felt someone yank me by my little tiny suit collar. And I don't know if it was my grandmother or my grandfather, but they just dragged me out of there as I was with my heels digging into the ground while I was still yelling, by the way. And
As you slowly started to burst into flames.
they never ever tried taking me to church again. That was the end of my religious experience as a kid.
Take Harv to church. I don't know anymore that song.
Man, you need to do some improv, Ken. You need to give us musical notes. I want to hear. Give me a Dutch angle.
Take your pants off.
Ugh. You want to take me? You want to see what's under these shorts? You want to
No,
see?
fuck
So
no, I don't
I
want to
took
see.
so I took the shirt off and I showed you that under there. You want to see my flappy muscular thighs?
That's just your sack.
Ken, I'm concerned about my balls. Okay. Now I wasn't.
I'm glad somebody is.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't about. Yeah, that's a good point. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I got a.
What made you think you could?
Well, I got a question for you.
What made you think you could bring it up to have the question?
Well, bringing it down is a little bit more accurate. Ken, how low is too low?
When you sit down and take a shit, do your balls hit the water?
Not yet, but they're definitely sitting down before I am.
Do you have to drag them where you go?
I don't, but man, dude, I'm
Is
concerned.
it all the skin from losing the weight?
I don't-
And it just all pulled up at the bottom.
I don't think so, but now that's a terrifying thought.
You're basically like a human ice cream cone, and your skin basically is melted down, and your sack is the bottom where
That's
all the dripping
absolutely.
ice cream comes
What if
down.
stuff becomes disconnected? Extension cords only go so far, Ken. I assume that's the same for the VAS.
Let me ask you a question though. What are you really doing with it? Tell me, what are you doing with it? Are you putting it to good use?
The balls?
Any of it?
Well, I mean, I suppose I
It's
could.
like having a fucking good place to have like good real estate, and you build a house, and then nobody comes to the house.
Well, no, I mean, obviously, I'm also a sociopath.
Amber and Ev, come on, give me some answers.
Look, I can lose all the weight I want, Ken. I'm still a sociopath, and most women are smart enough to avoid that. Now, they call a lot of people who are just dicks, they call sociopaths, but the real ones like me, most women go, oh, no, definitely not, within about 30 minutes of meeting me. Let's be honest.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. There's a couple girls here and there.
Well, yeah, but they were very, very forgiving. That wasn't the word you expected me to say, was it?
No. It started with an F. Funny.
Funny. They were funny.
Fearful.
Yep.
Fabulous.
I was dripping with man lust at the time, and they,
Bacon grease is what he means.
yeah, a little bit. Anyway.
that was your lube, was bacon grease. Gross.
Yeah.
You've ruined bacon grease for me now.
You said it, not me.
Fuck it, I'll still eat bacon. Alright. What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
Well, that was basically the end of the dinosaur thing. I wish Dee were here.
Yeah, he would keep us more on track, probably.
I know. I feel like we'd be halfway down this list by now.
But would we have gone on the good tangents? I don't think so.
Okay, did I ever tell you about when I graduated college? Not from UNCW, because obviously I didn't quite make it, but from Cape Fear Community College?
No.
Did I ever tell you the specifics of when I graduated? I didn't walk, Ken. You want to know why I didn't walk? I didn't know I graduated. It gets way weirder than that,
I did
dude.
not know you.
Oh, it gets so much more stupider, dude. You have no idea. I wish Dee were here because he reminded me of this story during Hurricane
How'd you
Florence.
forget it?
Dude, you don't. Okay, so here's the thing. This is August of 2003. No, 2002. August of 2002. I go to register for the fall semester. Okay, I'm standing in line at the registrar's office, and I get to the front of the line, and I'm like, I'm having trouble registering online, and she asked for my details, and I gave her my ID, and she said, you don't appear to be enrolled at the school. And of course, you know me, I handled that like a calm, rational, reasonable person.
Are we back to calling you an asshole again? Is that what
Oh
we're doing?
no! Of course, I freaked the fuck out on the poor woman.
Yeah, I was like, are we back to this again?
Oh
He's an
yeah,
asshole.
I freaked the fuck out on the poor woman, and I was like, "Excuse me, I am an enrolled student here and have been for 3 years." And da 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 da. And she just put her hand up and she went, "Did you say 3 years?" And I went, "Yeah." And she went, "Honey, are you sure you didn't graduate?" Now, that's a completely reasonable thing to say, which of course I took as a completely rational, reasonable person. No, of course not. I blew up at the poor woman. And I started screaming, "I think I would know if I graduated, okay? I'm not a fucking idiot." And then
Hold on.
She-
Love that one.
yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. And she put her fucking hand up again. And she went, "Just give me a second, baby. I'm going to call over to the office or whatever."
God,
And she called over there.
that must have been so good.
Oh no! Keep in mind, Ken. This is registration at Cape Fear before they had full online registration. So there's about 40 people behind me in line. Okay.
You're that dumb fucking kid.
I'm that guy. I am that guy. So I'm up there and I'm blowing up. She puts her hand up. She calls over to the main office. She gets a really big smile on her face, Ken. The shit-eating grin of all shit-eating grins. She puts the phone down gently and says, "Honey, your diploma is waiting for you over at office 203. At which point, I shut the fuck up. I said, "Thank you, ma'am." I put my head down and I ran the fuck out of there as fast as my fat little legs could carry me.
That's the best story ever.
I went home.
That's the best story.
I went home.
God, because it's so good in so many aspects. At the beginning, you're just like, I would know if I didn't graduate. That little just cockiness and that thing going, wouldn't man know if he graduated? I think you would know if you graduated.
Well, you were
And that-
saying, how did you know if you didn't graduate? Well, that's how. I'm a fucking idiot, Ken.
Oh. I love it.
You like that story?
I love that one.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, Dee reminded me of that the other day. Would have been better if he were here to add
That
stuff.
woman was like, that fucking asshole, that dumb little shit. You see the look on his face when he scurried out of here with his fat little legs?
Yeah, I know. It's okay. So that's what happened then. So tell me how you weathered Hurricane Florence, man.
At my parents?
At your parents?
My house was fun.
Your house was
I had a
fine.
roof on from a year before we had put on. My trampoline flipped and been at a couple places, but I'm gonna order a couple new pieces for it.
You have a trampoline?
Yeah.
Is it one of the ones with the net around it?
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. I had one of the ones without the net. on
I
it.
think anybody of our age group
I
had
can't
done it.
believe I didn't break something, dude. I almost broke my neck
Well, I
once.
mean, it's that evolution of toys. You look at back in the day with parents. My dad, under his eye, has a small place where you can feel the bone missing, where him and his brother were playing with BB guns out in the woods, and he almost shot his eye out.
My mom bought me a fucking air rifle, a real one.
My son, who's like 7.
Yeah.
My father's already bought him a Red Ryder BB gun,
Oh my god.
but he would never let us have one. So that's what kills me about that. Is he would never let us have one because he knew all we would do would we would shoot somebody's house or break shit. So we ended up
Actually, yeah. I'm sorry, you and your brother. Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
we ended up getting one,
And that's exactly
from-
what you did.
and our neighbor had just put siding on his.
That old school aluminum siding.
No, it was it was plastic. It was
Vinyl siding?
Yeah, vinyl siding. And he had just gotten it, put it on there, and that shit looked like Swiss cheese.
Oh my
in
fucking
sections
god,
Where
dude.
we were aiming for things, and we were like, not so. And we were aiming for everything that moved. Yeah, we shot the fuck out of that garage.
Ah.
And he called my dad over and was like, "Doug, I gotta talk to you about," and then, yeah.
How old were you at this point?
33.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's fucking awesome, Ken. So yeah, that's how I found out I graduated college. This is random. Do you remember this commercial from the 90s? Sir, they're coming over here, and they've got Lego. They've got Lego. We've got Tyco.
No.
No? No, it says the other way around. We've got Lego. They've got Tyco. We've got problems. It was a commercial for Tyco.
Nope.
Yeah, Tyco were basically Legos that were a billionth of an inch wider and a
Oh, I
billion.
remember Tyco.
Oh, you remember Tyco?
I remember Tyco.
Yep. And I was just thinking, no, if they've got Lego,
They don't need
we're
anything.
we're good.
We're good. We don't need anything else.
So I was thinking that commercial would be more like, sir, they've got Tyco, but we've got Lego. Oh, we're good. Do we also have Duplo? Fuck yeah. Oh, let them come.
Well, Duplo was for more the kids.
Yeah, but it's huge. What if Duplo just rolled
They still
in?
have Duplo stuff.
Really?
I think so.
That's awesome. I never had any Duplo. I'm pretty sure I still have all my Legos. Because I'm a sad, sad individual, Ken.
I'm trying to think. What do we still have? Anything of? I don't think I have anything when I was a kid that age. I don't have any toys. I don't have squat. I remember having things, but I don't think we ever saved anything. Like there's maybe my mom and dad have one or two things. I doubt that though. I don't think they have squat when it comes to that. Weird. Some people usually keep one or two things.
Yeah.
Nah. There's nothing I can remember. I remember having the Snuggles bear, the one in like the commercials.
Snuggles?
Snuggles. What is it? That fabric softener?
Oh, yeah, Snuggle. I think it was Snuggle.
I had a
Snuggle
bear. I
Bear.
remember having a bear that looked like that.
Okay.
But again, that was what 2-3 years ago.
Mhm.
Nah, I remember that, and I think I gave it up to some other kid, like a younger kid, and then I
That's
regretted
nice.
it. No, and I regretted it immediately and wanted it back.
Uh,
I don't give a fuck what she likes. That's my fucking bear. Give it back. That's without cuss. Pretty much what I said.
damn. Did you get it back?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember having He-Man.
Having what?
He-Man.
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 Is that like Hyman?
No, it's He-Man.
Like semen?
Kasagorsky.
Ken, are you having a seizure?
He-Man. Master Humor.
Okay. You are having a stroke.
Ow! I'm fine now.
Oh, I'm reaching into the frame. God damn it.
The live shot there.
Yeah, that's a nice shot of my hand. Oh, that'll work.
Hand model.
Right there, that'll work.
Are you get, don't
Perfect.
don't put a flame to that thing.
No, we'll be fine.
Because that thing will light the kitchen on fire.
Yeah, we'll be absolutely fine. Hey, have you ever seen Live PD? I've been cracking out on that shit on YouTube.
Is it on what? What is it on?
A&E. I think it's on A&E because that's the channel.
No, but I've been watching a lot of historical fucking shows lately. I haven't seen. I don't do a lot of live, like reality live stuff. I just don't like it.
I tell you what, it's not really live. They broadcast. They show up in the studio live, and then they always show stuff from earlier in the day, which is a really good thing.
Is it
Although-
just cops basically? Then?
well, it's cops, but sometimes people get the fuck shot out of them. I've seen like 27 dudes and like 4 cops get shot live on YouTube. It's ridiculous.
Yipes.
Yeah, and they have a spin-off called PD Cam.
Is it regular YouTube or YouTube Red?
Oh, I'm not paying for YouTube Red. Regular YouTube.
I did the free trial.
Oh, sorry, I'm burning up. Use mine.
I did the free trial of Nine.
Oh, can you hand me not the pink one?
No.
You sure? All right. Okay, so no, I couldn't do the free trial.
No, I watched Cobra Kai.
Oh, how was that?
Loved it.
Really?
Loved it.
Shocked.
Nah,
I haven't seen any of it.
It's
I haven't
actually
seen
way
any of
better
it.
than I thought it was going to be. Now I'll give you this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember his name. Not Ralph Macchio, but the other dude. God, what's his name? I'm trying to remember his name, and it is William Zabka, the guy that played Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's centered around him, right?
Yeah, he's awesome. I loved him way more than I loved Ralph Macchio's character.
Now, let's. Yeah, I didn't post it on Twitter or Facebook.
Good. So just some random shit would have to run on it, do a random search to be able to find it now.
Well, I'm gonna hashtag the shit out of it, and I will be putting it up on Twitter and Facebook later.
Right, 10. No, I was kidding.
Okay. Now you freaked me out there for a second. Well, you never know. Yeah, people could do a random search. It'll probably show up randomly on someone's live thing. But, people want to watch videos.
They don't want to see. Wow, that microphone and that little. What is that next to it?
That's my iPod.
It's not an iPod.
It's an absolute iPod, Ken. There's absolutely nothing distinctive about that, and you're certainly not going to reach into the frame to inspect it because that would be like live video, and you said you didn't want to do. See, now if you're going to show up live on camera, then we'll have to go live on camera. I'll go get the tripod, and see, it's an iPod. It's 100% authentic iPod. It's a Nano.
It is. What the fuck is this thing?
It's a Nano. It's an iPod Nano. Power that thing on, Ken. Look at that. I don't have anything loaded on it yet.
Made in Istanbul.
Not Constantinople.
No, Istanbul.
That thing's amazing. It's I'm very happy that it's that Apple designed that. You happy with that placement? So yeah, I've been doing yoga. You know who won't do yoga with me?
DDP.
No, DJ.
Wow. Arthritis?
Nope. Religious objections.
To DDP?
No, to the fucking yoga. He says some of the poses are worshiping non-Christian gods.
Like which pose?
I have no idea.
Downward dog?
Maybe downward dog. I don't know, but he won't open up his yoni. He won't let me touch his chakras. He won't do any of that stuff. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to church. I'm going down to his church, and I'm going to get written permission from his pastor. And since he's not here to hear this, he's not going to know that ahead of time. So when he shows up later on for a podcast, I'm going to bust out written permission from his pastor to do yoga, and then I'm taking him to the SRC, and I am opening that man's yoni. I have no idea what a yoni is.
I'm pretty sure you got spit on before you do it, though.
Maybe. But whatever it is, I'm going to put him in little shorts. I'm going to put him on that extra large DDP yoga mat, and I'm going to slim that man down. He's done it once. Remember when DJ lost 150 pounds? Because he almost died at work?
The diet.
Yeah. He can do this.
He can do it. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'm taking a shortcut. I'm going to his pastor. It's kind of fucked up. I warned him I'd call Jesus. I warned him I would call Jesus.
That dude's gonna be like, blasphemy, get the hell up out of here. Blasphemy.
Maybe.
Heathen.
No, I bet.
You are going to hell.
No, I'll probably be like, yeah, I do yoga. And they'll be like, can you talk to D? He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Well, could you sign this, please?
A permission slip.
Yeah, I'm going to get a permission slip. I'm going to get a holy permission slip. I might even get him to bless the thing. It's not my God. I don't care. Can you say a prayer over this contract? This non-legally binding contract over something ridiculous.
I mean, in all honesty, isn't that what religion is?
Well, yeah. Now, here's my question, Ken. Am I going too far? Because I have lost the ability to tell at this point.
Just maybe.
Really? Just showing up randomly at his church and telling his pastor that he doesn't do yoga for religious objections and then asking him to sign a non-binding legal agreement. Do you think that is going too far?
Just a smidgen.
It's going too far?
A smidgen going too far.
Because
I might be stepping into... he's like, I have friends, and then I have church friends, and then I have friends. I like to keep them separate because my friends may be a little too intense for my church friends.
Yeah, like what if I showed up on Sunday when D was there, and I walked up behind him, I was like, hey D, and he just freezes.
You would have to be dressed up for church though.
I know, I don't own a suit. I'd have to borrow a suit from someone, but I'm not borrowing that one from Brandis. That faded mustard yellow ridiculous thing he calls a suit, I hate that thing, Ken. I hate it in a way I can't explain to you. He pushed his sleeves up once. He looked like a reject from a 1980s Miami Vice extra. Okay? Like, I almost said something.
God, you in a suit now.
I know. Yeah. How weird would that look? Anything. I can't even look and see if I have any old suits. You know why? Because they'd be 4 sizes too big.
It look like you're wearing.
Yeah. I'd be one of those 80s guys who wore the oversized suits. I'll put some shoulder pads in that
It'd
motherfucker.
be like a zoot suit.
Exactly.
Or it looks like a kid that wears his parents.
Well, see, that's actually why I don't wear a suit, because I think when I do put on a suit, it looks like my mommy dressed me.
It did creep me out a little bit when you said "mommy dressed me."
My mommy. It looks like my mommy dressed me. It looked like my mommy dressed me.
My mommy did dress me. I remember, like at least what we had, like to wear.
Mm-hmm.
I remember for the longest time it was and then we thought about it. I'm like, I don't even know if it was in style, but like duckhead shorts. Remember duckhead shorts?
I do remember duckhead shorts.
She would get duckhead shorts, but apparently she would like buy them 2 sizes too small, just where they were like,
all up on your leg?
Well, yeah, up. They were above the knee.
Oh, there was thigh.
There was a little bit of thigh showing, especially if you sat down.
How old were you?
Old enough to not like duckheads. And then, I was like, these fucking shorts. Hated them. Not hated them. You don't want to sound
No.
ungrateful. 'Cause I was like, I'm not sounding ungrateful.
You would have preferred if they were just a little bit longer.
Yes, a little bit more fabric.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need that. Like, I wouldn't want to do it now. Wearing like, if I had shorts on that were above the knee.
I know.
Do you have shorts on that go above the knee right now?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, they're definitely knee adjacent,
Knee adjacent.
if not slightly below.
Yeah, I can't have a short that rides up too far.
No.
Yeah, that's just not right.
I've got very white thighs, Ken.
You know who you look like now that you've lost weight?
All right, who?
With the beard and that it's all crazy, you look like the dude who played Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad.
Jai Courtney? No, not
Yeah,
Jai Courtney.
yeah.
Is it Jai Courtney?
Jai Courtney. You look like him, kind of.
Are you calling me a bogan?
No.
What?
All right, you can stop. You ruined it there. You opened your mouth and ruined. I said you look like. Do not sound like him. You look like him.
Ooh,
Just a little bit.
Ooh, Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Ooh. That was the most cut to shit movie I have ever seen in my entire life. Nothing was good. Nothing made sense in the order it was in, and the ending was just a joke.
Okay, so.
I liked the little wiggly dance, though, the little Enchantress wiggly dance. That gave me a little wiggle. It gave me a little wiggle.
DC movies.
My dick was getting hard.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Stiffly.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
DC movies.
Yep.
Not been the best track record.
Aquaman is probably going to crush, though.
Yeah, people like he was the best part of Justice League was like Jason Momoa. People liked him because he was his character, how wild he was. So this movie is supposed to be a little crazy and fun. That's what that's what they need more of, and not the more serious. Because you look at it's funny. You look at like Marvel. Marvel kills it in the movies.
Yes.
Their TV shows not so much. They just canceled. It went out strong. Daredevil, I watched last season of that, and it went out strong.
That's what I heard from everybody who watched
it. It's a good season. But then like Luke Cage, I thought Luke Cage was okay. Definitely Iron Fist. I understand that one. And now you have another season of Punisher coming out, and another season of Jessica Jones. But I wouldn't be surprised if those would be the end of those seasons as well.
I'm trying to remember if I watched
Netflix
Punisher.
is trying to get out of that. But you look at okay, so they have Marvel, good movies, excellent. Everybody loves the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then the television shows, not so much. You still have Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but that's been one of those, it's been on for a while, and I'm surprised it's still on. Even though I'm glad it's on, I'm very surprised that it's still on. But then you go to, DC. Their movies are, for the most part, dog shit. I'd like to say they're not, but they've been kind of dog shitty.
Such as?
Martha!
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Martha!
I was actually kind of hoping you would name one of the movies, and I was going to go, why did you say that name?
Martha. Yes. The rare exception, like you said, Aquaman. And then Teen Titans, go to the movies.
Okay, are we going to do this?
Yeah, it's just a natural segue, buddy.
It's a natural segue. I'm very pleased with what you did there, Ken. So, okay, we will get to Teen Titans Go. Let me give you a quick summary of MoviePass. Okay? Let me tell you what happened with MoviePass. So right at the beginning of August, I signed up for MoviePass. 30 days, $9.99.
Now, that was a horrible segue. Because it went from Teen Titans Go, and we're like, oh yeah, Teen Titans Go, and you're like, now Movie Pass.
No, Teen Titans Go is one of the movies I saw with Movie Pass.
There we go, segue.
Okay, so it was incredible, Ken, because I paid $9.99 and I could see unlimited movies for 30 days. That was the pitch that was given to me. At the time I signed up, there was no restrictions. What I didn't know was that for a year they'd been going back and forth and doing all kinds of crazy, we're changing the deal, we're not changing the deal, whatever. But at the time I signed up, it was $9.99 for unlimited movies, one a day. So I went, okay. So I got my little Movie Pass card. Where's my wallet? Let me see if I still have it. I hope I still have it. I should have put it in here as a prop.
Visual effects.
Nope, I ditched it.
Audio.
Yeah, it's probably my other wallet. But so they send you a debit card, like a straight up debit card. And when you click the movie you want on the app, it sends the exact amount for the theater you're going to that debit card, and then they run it as regular money. So they were paying full price for the tickets. And I paid $9.99
Just for a standard?
for a standard movie.
They didn't do anything else?
Yeah, there was no IMAX, no 3D, none of
Just
that.
standard movie.
Standard
okay.
movie, yep. And so, first one I saw was The Incredibles. Incredibles 2.
What'd you think of that?
Fucking loved it.
Best scene?
Best scene, probably Jack Jack.
And the raccoon.
And the raccoon.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think
That shit was awesome.
that was a lot of fun.
That shit was awesome.
That-
Just
yeah.
watching that was like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yeah, it
Like,
was because they gave the rat too much personality.
Oh,
Ken.
the
Or the
raccoon was
It had
awesome.
too much personality.
That raccoon was awesome. That was Jack Jack's nemesis right there. They set it up perfect.
I
I,
was-
loved it.
I
When
lo-
they sold toys for that, because I have.
Oh,
you know,
really?
They sold toys. They would sell Jack. It was Jack and the raccoon in a package together.
Ah, that's awesome. See, here's the problem though.
Are you gonna answer that door?
Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know who's knocking at the door, but that's definitely not the refrigerator.
What is he knocking with?
Air compressor. That's,
He's knocking with an air compressor.
yeah, it's weird.
Why is he carrying an air compressor?
I'm sure he went away. See?
We're on the 6th floor here.
6th floor, dude.
This is a sound studio.
See,
There's somebody outside there. People outside watching. It's a crowd.
See, the problem with that is there's a lot of hipsters here, Ken, and they have a lot of bicycles.
It was I could smell the beard oil when I walked in.
He probably wanted me to give him a refill on the old air compressor, but I don't do that anymore, Ken. I'm off the streets, okay?
Now he's in rage speeding there. He said,
Okay,
you
we're
will
just-
do it. He's
the-
mouthing, you will do it.
Okay.
You will do it.
Okay.
You will do it now.
Okay, this could have been one of my clients from my man-hoeing days, Ken. We have to be a little bit quiet. We can't be quiet because we're podcasting.
Is that when you made those erotic photos with you and a hoe?
I'm a little bit concerned.
Is that your man-hoeing day? Because I remember that. You had like 3 different photographers.
I'm not going back to it. I'm not going back to it. I have a
would
proper
pose,
job now.
You would pose
No.
erotically around a hoe
No,
without actually
no.
showing your
Dude,
junk?
I can't go back to that life. I can't. No, I have a proper job now. The only balls
You
I
made
see,
a lot of money doing that, though.
yeah, the only balls I see are mine and occasionally my grandfather's. But that's the life I live, Ken.
I love how you just throw these facts out there with no like anything going behind it.
I'm worried about my balls. They're big and they're hairy and they're horrible.
Did you say Haggard the Horrible?
Yes. My balls are swinging like a low battle axe. It's not as
I think they're like that one Viking whose one horn is up, whose one horn is down. they're misshapen and going in the wrong direction.
Let me tell you right now,
Your franks or your beans are over your franks.
dude. It's like it.
How did you get your beans over your franks?
Dude, it's not a sweet chariot, but it's definitely swinging low. Okay.
I was disappointed. Sweet. Low.
So I'm still working.
Sweet
Zach,
chariot.
I'm still trying to get us on the radio, Ken. I've been tweeting.
Yes, and on the radio.
I've been tweeting to the Penguin. You know the Penguin, the local radio
Yes.
station. I've been tweeting to him.
What have you been tweeting?
That maybe we could get a non-broadcast pilot.
Oh God, don't do that.
Oh yeah, baby, yeah.
No.
Because I'd lean into the microphone and be like, "This is," and we'd have to talk about the name. But this is insert name here, and then
Insert name here.
on the radio, and you'd be like, "No!" We'd play a record. We could play records. We could have ads, sponsors.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I'm gonna bug the shit out of them.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I like that radio station.
I like them too,
Don't
and we
put
could.
my name in anything having to do with that. Then.
Don't worry. I'll pitch him Booger and the Diz. Okay, Booger and the Diz. You know, we could talk with radio voices, Ken. Yeah, you know
Who's
that.
Booger and who's Diz?
Well, you know I'm Booger. You know I'm Booger. I have to be Booger.
You are what you eat.
So you could be the Diz.
Protein.
Booger and the Diz. Let me hear your best radio voice, Ken.
I can do that for you.
It's gonna be fantastic. See, now I'm gonna send them that clip, and that's gonna be fantastic. They're gonna respond.
No, they're not.
They're gonna respond. They're gonna be like,
They're like, we focus more on music and not this.
they're gonna be like, these guys are terrible. Get them in here.
Get them in here.
Get them in here.
Let's fast track them to the top.
Yes, they're the future. Next thing you know, we're the number one show in town because they can't believe we'll be so different from everything else they have, Ken. We're not really going to do Booger and the Diz. That's just a little segment. It'd be you and me. It'd be just like this. It would be interesting. There would be topics, ad breaks, Dutch angles. I demand Dutch angles. We'll get Brandis in there. If he doesn't give me...
Brandis would never show up. Brandis would be like, if you put my name on it, I will sue you.
If he doesn't give me a...
Fuck.
I demand a Dutchie from that man.
A Dutch oven from that man.
No, not a Dutch oven. Oh, God, if I asked him for a Dutchie, would he immediately give me a Dutch oven?
Probably.
He would throw me under the bed and fart, wouldn't he? Because he's big. He's way bigger than me, and now I don't have a weight advantage.
Oh, man, he would totally crush you.
He would manhandle me, wouldn't he? Because
You're his little bitch.
Look, I've always assumed that I could take Brandis because he's never been in a fight, but now I don't have a weight advantage, so I'm
Brandis
pretty sure
probably-
he could toss me
I'm
around.
sure Brandis has been in something. I'm sure Brandis has been around it more than you have.
I've gotten my ass kicked, and I've kicked an ass, so... Remember, Ken, I'm highly aggressive, and I don't feel pain.
You do feel pain.
Barely, never felt a thing. Arm snapped in half, never felt a thing. I mean, it's not that I'm painless, but I have a very high tolerance for pain. Oh, which reminds me, did I tell you I broke a tooth?
Which one?
Back here, one of my molars. I had to go in and get a complete repair job.
All right, I want to test this theory of pain. You want to play a game hard?
No.
Want to play a game hard?
No, I don't.
Want to play a game
I'm
hard?
just gonna have another sour worm.
Don't chew it up. Take another one. And another one.
No!
And another one.
No!
Put your hand on the table.
These cost 75 cents for a package.
We'll put your hand here in the view.
Okay. What are we doing? What are we? Oh no, you're not testing my tolerance for pain. No, we'll just. Ken, this fire extinguisher is in case we light this motherfucker on fire because we're that goddamn hot. Okay. Well, I would appreciate it if you put my secateurs down. Just those are secateurs, and we're not going to be testing any pain tolerance. I did
Put your finger in there
I
right
didn't.
now.
I didn't mean to imply that I don't feel pain, Ken.
Put your finger in here.
I'm not doing that.
Now.
I'm not doing that. I feel like that would be an inappropriate thing to do. Let's move on to the next thing.
Feed me.
Ken.
Feed me.
I want to talk to you about peaches.
I'm having too much fun with the visual. Like you could watch it for the however long we've been on. Let's see, we're back in an hour now.
Yeah, about an hour. Yeah.
So we've been doing that for an hour, and there's been a couple slight movements in that thing, and then I just did a total. For people that are in there watching.
So I can put in the comment section.
Special.
I can put the timestamp on there. Skip to here if you want to see Ken's amazing visuals.
If you want my.
Yeah.
That's about as far as the effects will ever go.
Yes. I want to talk to you about peaches, Ken. This story involves you. I'm going to tell you.
Oh, we no.
Yeah.
No.
Do you
Movie Pass.
Oh, movie.
Get back to our.
Oh shit! I forgot.
story.
I forgot. Oh damn! Thank God you're here, Ken. Because I was gonna skip right down to the next topic. I was gonna tell you about the 13-year-old girl named Peaches.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't want anything to do with that. Let's go back.
That
to
story
Movie Pass.
involves you. It's from back in the day. I don't think I ever told you the origin of what happened, but we'll talk about Movie Pass. I've got it right here. We'll talk about Peaches in a minute. Oh, that's a hell of a story. So I went to see Incredibles. That was great.
Jack, what was your favorite scene?
It's only 10 minutes later, Ken.
What was your favorite scene? We'll start down that path again and tell the same way.
It's only 10 minutes later. We'll be fine. Everything's fine.
All right.
God, I hope that was
Incredibles?
fun. Incredibles was great. So, except,
What was your favorite scene?
did you see it in the theater? No? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Did you see Bao?
Excuse me?
Bao, the little short that went with it.
No.
I'm trying, it's a few months later, so I don't have to get quite as angry about it, but they had this wonderful message from the cast of Incredibles, okay? So the lights went down, end of the previews, the cast comes up. Samuel L. Jackson, Craig T. Nelson, all of them. And they say, we're sorry it took so long, but we hope you think it was worth it. And that's basically the whole message. And it cuts, and you're really amped up, you're ready to go. And then Incredibles doesn't start. There's this short film about this guy who marries a dumpling. Like he's a dumpling maker, right? His name's Bao, and he makes dumplings. And one day this dumpling comes to life. It has a mouth, and it starts speaking, and he starts keeping it as a pet. And it starts growing into a human. It starts anthropomorphizing. And I couldn't tell.
The man fucks a dumpling.
He absolutely fucks this dumpling. I don't know if Bao's a man or a woman. He was very androgynous. But either way,
Something's getting fucked. You're either getting fucked or you're fucking a dumpling.
someone is a pastry fucker. And I'm telling you right now, it gets weirder and weirder and weirder until the thing grows up, okay, and meets a woman, okay?
Becomes a matzo ball.
Well, not exactly. They go to leave, okay, and Bao can't take this because Bao's now like his mother or father or something. I don't know if there's like some sexual thing going on ahead of time.
Is time pass really weirdly?
It doesn't seem so. It grows into an adult human in like a week, 2 weeks. I can't tell the time frame. But the next thing you know, the damn thing meets a woman and it starts to leave. And Bao's like, no, you're not going to leave me. You can't leave me. I've raised you. And when it starts to leave, he grabs it and swallows the human thing in one gulp. Okay? That's not the end of it. He eats the dumpling man and goes and sits on the bed. And he's feeling really bad. And then his father knocks on the door. And the dumpling has come to life and is now a human boy like fucking Pinocchio, except I don't remember Geppetto fucking eating Pinocchio. And then
I'm gonna have to watch this.
it's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, and it took me totally out of the moment. So I'm getting angrier and angrier as this thing goes along, Ken, okay? This goes on for about 3 minutes. Okay? You can't watch it right now.
Yeah,
You'll get us pulled off.
That's 3 minutes.
You'll get us pulled off.
What do you mean pulled off?
It will content ID match it.
No. I'm not paying any sound for it.
Okay. Ken. So,
Bo?
Bao. B-A-O, I think. If you add Incredibles, it'll come up.
I just want to see what the visuals behind it. I don't care. I don't want to do the audio.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you can see the dumpling man.
Yeah, I want to see him wanting the fucking dumpling.
So,
immediately, there are sexual signs all over this thing.
So you see that there might be something freaky deaky going on. Freaky deaky dumpling boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dumpling comes to life, okay? His dad comes back into the room. The dumpling is now a human man or woman. I, honest to God, can't tell. And Bao goes and he finds his woman, the one he was going to run away with, and he puts their hands together, and the last scene is them all making dumplings together as a happy family.
I am lost.
You were lost. Ken, Now, do you think I handled this as a rational, reasonable, calm, adult human being, or do you think I was pulling my fucking hair out and digging my fingernails into the chair?
Yeah, that's weird. This whole thing's weird. I'm scanning through it.
Is it exactly what I described it as?
Dumpling wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Alright, this is fucked up. Alright, what's next? What else did you see?
Okay, so I saw that. Next thing I saw was Jurassic World 2.
Your grade of a letter grade?
Letter grade?
Letter grade.
Can I give it a Q?
God, that ad?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did you see it?
No.
dude.
I've tried to watch it a couple times, and I was like, this submarine seems fucking at the beginning where there's like a sub or something in there. I don't know. There's something at the beginning. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, god, it's just taking too long to get to anything.
Oh my god, dude. The last 2/3 of it, like they destroy the island, a volcano destroys the island, and then so I'm one up on Movie Pass, all right? That's one ticket. And now Jurassic World, that's two tickets. Okay, so let's just keep track here.
All right.
So so the island destroys itself, and they kill all your favorite dinosaurs. They even have the Brontosaurus from the first one, which dies in a fire, like in a flame of lava. It's fucked up. So they kill off all your childhood stuff. Then they take them back to this guy's mansion, who starts to auction them off in the basement of his house. And Wu's there, you know, B.D. Wong.
Yeah.
He's there. Is it Wu? It's not Wu. What's his name? His character, anyway, B.D. Wong.
Yeah.
He.
B.D. Wong was on
Law and Order.
Law and Order, but he's also been on, I think it was American Horror Story.
Okay.
He was a warlock.
Huh, I quite like B.D. Wong. So they start auctioning him off, and they
I
have.
hope that's right.
They have a.
Fat check.
What?
You gotta start fat checking me and shit.
Fact checking you? Oh, fact checking
God,
you.
you fucking piece of shit.
I thought you said. I swear to God, I thought you said fact checking.
I lose some weight now, and I'm gonna fat shame you.
I'm not gonna fat shame
You just
but let me
fat
get a
shame
little- Let
me.
me get a little squeeze. Let me just get a little squeeze here, Ken. Fat check. Oh, it's not that bad. You're fine. I give that a C plus. All right. So now, what did you want me to check?
God, do I have a similar show off of that? I've gotta check that. That's weird. That shouldn't do that. Just kidding.
Touch it.
Or
Probe it.
am I? All right. You hated Jurassic.
Okay, so yeah, Jurassic World. Okay, so they create a combination of the Indoraptor or whatever they had in the first one, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a raptor. I don't remember. It was some hybrid, and they decided it was a prototype, and they decided to auction it off. And B.D. Wong was like, they'll make more of them. And you're like, who the fuck's gonna make more of them? These morons that are bidding on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's this little girl. And they find out she's a clone, and all the dinosaurs are pent up, and which Chris is it? Chris Pratt.
Star-Lord.
Well, there's 4 of them. There's 4 Hollywood Chris's, and I don't want to get them confused.
Hind. Pratt.
Hemsworth.
And
Captain America.
Evans.
Yeah. There's all kinds of blonde Hollywood Chris's, and I don't want to get them confused. So which one was this? Evans? No. Pratt. Chris Pratt. Okay, so he was about to let them all out. Or maybe she was about... I don't fucking remember. One of them was about to let them all out. They're holding their hand over the big red button, because of course it's got to be a big red button. It couldn't be blue or something. Over the big red button, and they decide, nope, that's probably a mistake. And the little girl clone walks over and lets all the dinosaurs out into the world. And they look at her, and they're like, what the fuck did you just do? And she's like, I had to. They're alive. Like me.
Okay.
And that's how the movie ends. And the dinosaurs get out into the world, and that's why. And now it is welcome to Jurassic World, and that's freaking Goldblum, and that's how the movie ends. And it just went on and on.
Was Goldblum looking in it? Was he in it?
He was in it for like 30 seconds, at the very beginning and the very end. It was one of those. It was one of those, Ken. Yep. Which is not how they played it in the trailer, if I recall correctly.
No. All right, what's next?
Next is Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Thank you. The best thing they put out.
TEETITANS.
The real heroes taking on the real menace.
That's the one. So I had never. This is going to surprise you again. I had never heard of this. I'd never heard of the show. I knew nothing about it.
I knew little bits and pieces from my kid. Like, and I've watched a little bit here and there, but watched more because of my kid.
Yeah.
And then I saw this. I was like, we're going to have to watch it. We watched it. And then I was like, I'm going to have to buy this. because it was just that good. They do so much in it. They don't take themselves seriously at all.
Did you not feel that they went through the same plot 3 times in a row, though? Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 was basically them coming to the same conclusion 3 times.
Oh yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah.
The whole journey there was fun. So the way Teen Titans was, it started off as a action series.
Yes, that was the original
And they
2000
had
series.
What was it, 5 seasons?
Something like that. I read about it on Wikipedia.
Yeah, so 5 seasons, and then they took a break, and then they came back, and they were doing Go, basically. And Go, I can only imagine was fun as hell going from a serious type of show where a little bit of comedy. The Teen Titans has some comedy in it. There's some episodes that are funny, but they're still got action kind of. When these are more just comedy, like I don't know. Let's see the best parts about Teen Titans Go. Just the way they handle the Justice League. I'm Lois Lane. I need help. Gene Hackman's got me in a real estate scam. Stuff like that was fucking awesome. Just all together.
I like those 4 guys that they just left in the void.
The Guardians of the Unknown.
Yes, those are real guys. That's a real comic book series.
Yeah, that is. What is it? What is it where they're talking about, you guys didn't do anything. You didn't leave any room. Yeah, we left room for dessert. Bum, bum, bum. Just the little things they do in that movie makes it fucking hilarious. They switched mediums like 3 or 4. They did, what was it, Robin's little movie in felt.
Yeah.
They changed it where it looked like that little, like they did it like a craft, like it was a felt, like Robin and everything when they did the little movie they made for him.
Yeah.
They did that. They switched it to Disney style when Robin had his nightmare.
Yeah.
And God, what else? Stan Lee was in it.
Yes, that was probably my favorite part.
Yes, that. I mean, the beginning. You started off at the beginning really good.
Yeah.
Especially when they go into their song and they go through all that. I have too much enjoyment watching. I've seen the movie so many times with my kid.
Ken, I only saw it the one time, but I knew nothing about this. And when they broke into the first musical number, I got really, really scared and went, "Whoa, what have I gotten myself into? Nobody told me this was a musical. What's going on right now?" But I would say I enjoyed the vast majority of it.
Oh God, I love that movie. I've watched it a few times. There's things that you definitely don't pick up on that you hear. You know who did Superman's voice?
No.
Ironically, who was supposed to play Superman at some point?
I
never
have
did.
no idea. Wait. I think I do know this. Kurt Russell.
Tim Burton was going to do one, and they had Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
So Nick Cage plays Superman in this.
I think I could reboot Ghost Rider right now and make that shit work. If only they hadn't done Angel Rider at the very end of the second one.
Oh, I don't remember any of that. I've blocked it all out.
Oh, yeah, I remember most of Spirit of Vengeance, and it's bad. It's real bad.
My kid saw Blade, and he's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Blade." He's like, "Oh, I've seen him on one of his cartoons." He's like, "Can we watch it?" I was like, "Let me watch it a little bit." No, you can't. You cannot watch Blade.
What's that?
I'm breaking the table. I don't know how I did that. It came off so clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
Right on. I'll fix it.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm breaking your shit.
That's all right.
It did come off as like a clean super break.
Yeah. That probably means it was cracked and you just nudged it.
I mean, it looks like it was put on there as a piece. The way it's shaped. Because this side actually...
I'm trying to see what the hell that could have possibly come from.
Yeah, you know what?
Hang on, Internet. We're having a table break here. Hey, it's a table break.
Right there?
Oh, okay.
It has to be that.
Yeah.
Because it's flat there and there.
Yeah, so
this is something they added.
Yeah. We'll just pop some super glue on that motherfucker.
Oh, there it is. Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave it up there. I'll pop some super glue on that motherfucker. Oh.
I always love when some shit happens to people. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, this is one of those live moments that the people really enjoy.
All right. So Teen Titans Go. Like I said, I loved it. I loved every little bit of that. What's next?
Okay. So after that, I saw... Okay.
Did you run out of shit to see?
Well, here's the thing. They kept changing the plan, so it kept narrowing your choices. until a couple of days towards the end, it didn't give me any choices at all. Like, yeah. But, and it won't let you see the same thing twice. So because this, the next thing I saw, this one I actually did, was one of my choices. Black Klansman. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's the best thing Spike Lee's done in years. The acting's really solid. Steve Buscemi's brother is in it, and who has the exact same voice as Steve Buscemi.
Does he have them Buscemi eyes?
Oh, dude, he absolutely does. And I am telling you, I spent the whole movie thinking it was Steve Buscemi wearing some kind of undetectable prosthetics. I was like, because it's his voice and his mannerisms and everything. And I looked at the cast after the show, and it's his fucking brother.
That's funny.
It's really good. His performance is good. The lead's performance is good.
I've seen a printable mask online. It's a Steve Buscemi mask. He gives you Steve Buscemi eyes.
Oh my God.
It's pretty funny.
Gotta get the Steve Buscemi eyes.
Oh, God. You know he's a firefighter?
Really?
Yep. And then when 9/11 happened, he went and helped and volunteered, helped out. Because, you know, they got a lot of former firefighters helping out with everything that went down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so eerily, he kind of looks like my older brother without a beard. They look kind of eerily alike. I sent the picture to my other brother, and he was like, "They do look alike." Like, it was crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, so you saw that.
I saw that. Okay, so I saw Black Klansman. That was fantastic. The last one I saw, well, Saw might be a bit of a stretch.
You saw Saw.
I didn't see Saw.
Better Saw.
I didn't see Saw.
Better Call Saw.
Seesaw.
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 Nah.
So, I saw. Oh, okay. I didn't have any choices. I only had one movie I could see that particular night. So the last one I saw was Hotel Transylvania 3. Now, I had not seen either of the previous Hotel Transylvania
I have
movies.
seen this.
Have you seen the third one?
Yes.
Well, you've seen more than I have, because I made it about 30 minutes into that thing,
It's
and I walked the fuck out of the theater. It's the only movie I've ever walked out on in my entire life, and the only reason I could afford it is because I was so far ahead on MoviePass at that point.
I feel like I'm about to make a tangent in Adam Sandler territory.
Dude, when they got on the plane and they were actually going on the vacation and they had some kind of fart montage, I suddenly realized for the first time in my life that my time was more valuable than the way I was spending it. I was like, I could literally be doing anything else and have a better time.
Yeah, I watched it. It was quite bad. Kids like it because it's stupid.
I'm sure they do, dude. There's all kinds of
Man,
funny jokes for kids.
Adam Sandler. When I was younger, there was nothing funnier than Adam Sandler.
He did some great stuff. I
He
mean,
did some great
Billy
stuff.
Madison's genuinely good. Happy Gilmore's
Was
genuinely good.
I mean, his albums, The Severe Beating of a High School Janitor.
Yeah, I actually, it's weird. I was thinking about that album earlier when we were talking.
All day long.
Mop,
That's
mop,
about
while I sing this song.
Good, you can do it. I don't want to get sued.
That's a good point. You know, that was so accurate. I could get Content ID matched on that, and the next thing you know, Google's on my ass.
But it's two different people singing, so maybe
Oh, it was sexy, though.
it was definitely mop, mop,
Mop.
mop,
Mop.
mop, mop.
This is some great podcasting.
Yeah, it's horrible podcasting.
I think it's probably the best we've ever done. So yeah, that was the end of my MoviePass experience. I basically stuck them for like $59 or something like that in tickets, and I paid $9.99, and that's probably why they are almost certainly. I haven't checked, but
I don't know how you make money in that.
no, there's no way to make money. They lost billions, and they tanked another company. It's ridiculous.
I don't know how you would think that would be a good idea.
There was two ideas from what I understand, and I'm perfectly willing to be wrong on this. Please don't sue me, because I probably have more money than they do at this point, which is fucked up. But I think I have a 10 in there, and that's about it. And I have more money than they do. So, am I saying slanderous things, Ken? I might be saying slanderous things at this point.
I am in no way affiliated with own personal beliefs, views, and opinions.
Yeah, and this is
I
just
am my own person.
this is just stuff I got on the internet anyway. So if they want to sue me, they got to sue the person who gave me this bullshit information. I think that's how that works. So
That is not how that
I think
works.
that's probably how that works.
That is not how that works.
So they were basically
That is not how that
they
works.
were trying to. They thought
No, that's not how that works. You were trying to pull a doorknob. You have to twist it. Yeah, okay, that's how that works. All right. Now that's how. I don't know what that's not going to work.
there are motions and movements going on. Can we do video next time? Because I'm feeling a little sexy, Ken. I'm feeling a little sexy.
It's because you're thin.
Thank you, appreciate that. Not all.
That I meant pencil dicked.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit. I don't know what that means.
Let me ask you a question.
I do have an eraser at the tip.
Do the meat and potatoes look bigger now that you're smaller?
Dude, my balls are around my knees. What are you fucking talking about?
No, I'm just wondering.
I have to put it, dude. If I were to put up, let me tell
Is
you
it,
right now.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. This is it possible you just it's always been like this? You just now have gotten a better view, and everything's still where it was beforehand. You just now can see better. You can look down the hallway better, so to speak, and see what's at the end of the hallway better now than what you could before.
There's no way I could tuck these into a jock strap. If I tuck these into a jock strap right now, they're gonna fall out the side. It's gonna look like
Do
Dumbo.
you support your boys at all?
It's gonna look like Dumbo wearing a surgical mask.
Do you support your boys at all?
No,
Do you
I-
do anything with them?
What?
Do you just dangle free and let them go? You ever done? Okay, you ever put something in a sock and you swing that sock around?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, and you notice after a while the threads in the sock aren't necessarily together like they used to be.
Right, there's a
And it
stretching
starts to
action.
stretch.
Well, I know.
That's you.
I know breasts and testicles get lower as you get older. That's just gravity and
I
wear and
noticed,
tear.
I noticed yours when you lift your shirt up, they are a little bit lower than what they used to be.
Well, yeah, well, that's mostly loose skin and everything. I feel like should I get a tuck? Should I get a nip and a tuck, Ken? Should I get it all pulled to the
I
back?
think you should definitely just start wearing something that's more form-fitting to help push them up.
Are you suggesting I wear a bra?
Or no, some tape. Tape them up.
All right, there's some gaff tape. Let's do it.
Can I pull it off after I'm
Oh,
done?
come to think of it, no. Let's not do that.
Let's do that. That would be the best ever.
I've lost weight, but not hair.
Oh man, we should do
Well,
that. No. You want to go do video? People, if you like what you're hearing,
No, wait.
and you want to see it live on YouTube,
No.
Everett will get gaff tape on his chest, and we will recreate the scene for 4-year-old version. I will wax Everett's chest.
Ken, this has to go up on
Wow.
Stoner Chat. People are going to hear about this.
Yes,
Ken.
they are.
Oh,
We will
I wish I
wax
could-
Everett
Oh, I
Hermes'
wish I
chest
could hit you with
live.
sexual questions for Ken right now. Oh my god.
Live.
Don't make me
Just
see
hit
if
us
I
up.
could just.
I want hashtag.
No.
Oh,
Don't
what-
you hashtag it. Don't hashtag that. Don't you dare hashtag that.
Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, what's it gonna be?
Don't make a virgin crack. I've had some of the sex.
You what?
I've had some of the sex, Ken. You said it was going to be a 40-year-old virgin thing. I am. First of all, I'm 38.
Oh, I just want to see you wax on air and listen to the cries of pain. Kelly Clarkson. Oh, what is?
Would you go with the grain?
I go all sorts of ways.
Let me show you. Let me show you something, Ken. I've got. See, there's no. The problem with my chest hair. Look at all this swirl. There is no grain here. Don't you dare. Don't you. Ken, that'll get. No, tits aren't allowed on YouTube. Ken.
Oh, I got the side view.
Ken.
Oh.
Did you just side boob me on the internet?
I just
Did you just side boob me on the internet?
I just side boobed you.
God damn it. Unbelievable.
Once again, you just need to let the loyal viewer or listener watch it and get that. You can't let people know that's in
I
there.
have 12 subscribers on YouTube, Ken. That's going to take me down to at least 9.
If they make it this far into it, because we have talked for quite a while at this point.
We have-
They're like, holy shit, they're still going on. They were talking about movies like 4 fucking times, and I keep getting interested in what they're talking about, and then they stop completely. The next thing I know, there's Everett's nipple, and they're sitting there like,
You-
let's get back
wait.
to movies.
I said side boob. You got it all the way around to the nipple?
It was definitely new.
Oh, man, I've been nippled on the internet. Does that make me... wait a minute. Am I now an internet porn actor? Star? Not a star, obviously.
No star.
Am I
You
a-
are definitely not a star.
Am I a porn extra?
No. No, there's been nothing going on with that. There's been...
What if that loses me the monetization I don't have?
maybe guarantee that you're like, hey, if you don't ever want to see that again, start subscribing.
No, what would be terrifying is if I actually got to 1,000 subscribers and that got monetized and then it got popular, and I'd have to live with the fact that it was the nipple. It was the nipple that got me all that.
I can safely say you're not going to have to worry about that, Ralph.
You don't think I can get 1,000 subscribers, Ken?
From your nipple?
Well, not from the nipple, but what do you think? Do you think in the next year I could get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Yeah, but you gotta put out content on the regs.
Okay.
You gotta have.
I was thinking about doing some stuff on.
Now we've been talking, and it's just been a conversation. It's been a long conversation, just about different things.
Yeah.
You would have to have more structure.
Oh, okay. Now it's interesting you say that. This isn't on the list, but it is in the notebook.
The notebook.
Yeah, the notebook. I'm not going to talk about.
I see what that is. It is a piece of paper with crayons on it.
I have not used a crayon in weeks.
Colored pencil. Excuse me.
Now, they say that you need to do what you know. Okay. There is one thing that I could talk about on the internet where I know as much, if not more, than 99% of people on the planet. British television. I know a huge amount about British television, especially from the 70s and 80s. And I'm thinking about putting out a couple videos talking about, I'm going to start with Only Fools and Horses.
You were just talking about being a porn actor. Was that your first starring role?
What? Only Fools and Horses?
Only Fools and Horses.
Am I the fool or the horse?
I don't know. What were you?
Well,
I'm thinking fool because you're not that well hung, apparently, from what you were saying, so you definitely wouldn't be a horse.
I've got humongous horse balls. I don't know what you're talking about.
Balls.
They're unbelievable.
Oh, I'm going to burn you if you make a unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievables.
I might go on.
Have you ever seen Operation Dumbo Drop?
Bill Murray.
Yeah. It's a lot like that. Don't picture it.
Is it like was it the Nutty Professor going down the water slide?
It's been too long. I can't remember.
Or not the Nutty Professor. It was his sister. It was something.
That had balls on a water slide. His sister had balls on the water slide. Yeah. I definitely do not remember that.
They went down fast and made a huge splash. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
It was a bad illusion.
Okay. Operation Dumbo Balls.
Nope. Have you seen the trailer for the new Dumbo?
I have. It looks intriguing.
And then there's a live action Aladdin.
They didn't show much.
Yeah, but it looked like it was pretty cool what they showed. And The Lion King.
Boo.
At least James Earl Jones is still allowed to do his shit. Because there's not another Mufasa.
No, there isn't, but still. Boo.
It is kind of tiresome to see the same shit rehashed.
Do you remember Cinderella? Not Cinderella. Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine. It looked fine. It looked gorgeous, but was it necessary? I mean, it made $1 billion, so
well,
yeah, it was necessary. That's a stupid thing to say.
Isn't it one of those things with Disney that Disney would, every so many years, he would re-release shit because he wants the generation to be able to.
That's absolutely.
Shit.
That's why Lady and the Tramp was released when we were 3. It's from the '60s or from the '50s.
Yeah, and they'll do it every 10 years or something.
That's true.
So you'll see when they'll release it for a little while. So
that's an excellent point, Ken.
So it's kind of in that aspect of.
Yeah, just don't. They're remaking it. That's what people do.
Yeah,
now.
it's like a Cinderella. Cinderella would fit in for that time frame and that this, blah blah blah.
Now they have Maleficent or whatever.
Yeah, so let's make it one for our generation, so to speak.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Ken. I hadn't thought about it from that angle.
Yeah, I would think that there's some times where it's not needed. There's some things that are just perfect and you don't need to remake them.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything right now that they've done and they've horribly fucked up. I'm trying to think.
I'm not super enthused about the Mowgli that's coming out on Netflix.
It's out.
Oh, is it out? Have you seen it?
No. Who directed that? Somebody.
I just watched a video on it. I can't remember. Jack Black?
No. I'm trying to remember. There's something about that I'm trying to remember somebody who was involved with that. I was like, maybe I'll give it a chance.
Is it James Earl Jones again?
Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis directed.
Okay, that's right.
That's
Andy
why.
Serkis.
I like him
He's
a
a
lot.
solid fucking guy. Yeah, he nails pretty much everything he has. Has he directed before? Because that's a big project to start with.
I do not know.
Oh.
I cannot speak.
Will it be good or will it be a circus? Thank you!
My goodness.
I'm on my game tonight, Ken. So let me give you a quick. A year ago, I gave you. It's my all-time favorite. I made it a podcast clip on YouTube. I cut
That
this.
hand job?
No, it wasn't the hand job. That came later off air. I didn't actually capture
I
that.
came later.
Oh, very nice. I walked right into that.
The same thing happened to you. Walked right into it. I said, I'm almost done. You turned around and walked right into it.
I slipped on it too. So
That's how you broke your arm.
that is how I broke my arm. Yeah, 13 screws and a titanium plate just because I slipped on a little bit of cum. There was no workman's comp or anything. There was workman's comp.
Workman's spunk.
Workman's spunk. Very nice, Ken. Very nice. That's a slam dunk right there. Slam spunk, if you will. All right, so about a year ago, I gave you...
Jesus.
about a year ago, I think it was December 7th.
Batter a year ago?
About a year ago.
I'm sorry.
Any more jizz jokes? Welcome to the Jizz Joke Hour. You know, see, this is what's going to get us on the radio. Nowhere in Wilmington can you hear the Jizz Joke Hour.
You ready for it? Well, chug on this.
We're going to have to be on so late at night, it'll be early in the morning, and they won't put us on.
You would never get air.
We could absolutely get air. The only I tell you what, the biggest problem is, we could get on air. I could probably run the desk. I'm a fully qualified.
I would get us kicked off because I would say horrible shit.
Well, the thing is, I don't know about you. I'm sure I could run the desk. I'm fully qualified, but you've heard me talk. I use a lot of casual profanity, dude. There's no way I could keep that in check the whole fucking time.
We would be out of a job with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we do it on the non-broadcast pilot. We'd have to record the thing like 7 times, or I'd have to cut it to shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have to pre-record.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
No.
about a year ago, when I was doing #Discipline December, that didn't work out. I just made my last payment on my car. So
Let's see. I know. What was it? Hashtag what?
Discipline December.
Not hashtag wax hard.
No, it wasn't wax harv.
Hashtag wax hard.
No,
If you wanna
don't
see
hashtag
hard,
that. Don't hashtag that.
Hashtag wax hard.
Oh no, is that like waxing theoretical or waxing
Waxing.
philosophical?
Waxing body hair off you. Slowly and painfully.
Oh no, that hashtag react. Oh no.
Bringing it back, baby.
Oh god.
Hashtag wax hard. If
Hashtag-
you want to see Harv get waxed live,
No. Is this next time? This is next time, right? Because
oh, it might just be a surprise. It might just show up here one night and say, we're going to broadcast it.
oh god.
You have to tell me if we get any responses. Hashtag wax Harv.
Oh.
If you hear this and you want to see Harv
Oh.
put through excruciating pain just for your amusement, hashtag wax Harv. Nope.
Don't do that.
Oh, I mean, his face, his back, definitely his chest.
Not the nipples.
Oh, I'm taking those things clear off.
Oh no.
You couldn't be able to hold them.
Ken, listen to me. I've got a lot of loose skin right now. This could be. What if you pull and it doesn't come off, and you're just like, boop, 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 boop. You start me wiggling, and the next thing you know,
I have the best clips for the internet ever.
my balls get even lower.
Nah, with the skin going and I can't get it off, I have the best. Like I can make the best clips to go on.
Are you gonna gif me?
I'm gonna give you.
Don't gif me.
Internet immortality.
Oh God.
Did you see the wax guy? He's the wax guy.
I just recently got it so where if you Google my name, it doesn't come up with a picture of me eating a big cheeseburger, and for some reason, Brandis's wife.
What is it? The wax, the something fantastic. What is it?
Trip the Light Fantastic?
Trip the light fan. Wax the hard fantastic.
Is that going to be the title of the video?
Hashtag.
Don't wax hard. Please don't wax hard.
Hashtag wax hard. Hashtag hairless Harv.
about a year
Oh,
ago.
I like that one. Hashtag wax Harv. Hashtag hairless Harv.
You don't know nothing about Twitter. You're cross promoting right now. You just cost yourself views and hits and impressions and stuff. You can't cross those hashtags, Ken. You just split your audience. You got to settle on one.
Hashtag wax Harv.
Oh God.
Wax Harv. Hashtag wax Harv.
I guess-
WAXHARV.
I guess I'm gonna have to single that out and make it a podcast clip.
Wax
And
Harv.
I will. You know what I'm gonna do, Ken? I'm calling you bluff. I think that. You know who they are? You know who's out there? That's the Stoner Chat audience. That's my previous podcast. They're still out there. They're not going to hashtag Wax Harv. I'm going to call your
You
bluff.
said, well, shit, you want me to wax you.
No,
pervert.
I'm going to call your bluff on this. I am going to make this a podcast clip. I'm going to put it on the Stoner Chat Twitter page with hashtag Wax Harv, and you watch it get exactly 0 retweets. If it gets 200. 200?
No.
Fine, no problem.
I'm just kidding. 4.
If it gets 10
No.
retweets, I will
I'll-
let you wax me.
That's too easy. Let's try 15.
15?
15 retweets.
15. If it gets 15 retweets after I tweet it out,
And if I'll even give you this. I'll give you a caveat in there. If it blows out of proportion,
oh God.
if it ends up, I'll even do this because I know 15 could end up being.
Okay, you know we can't shoot that with the iPad. We're gonna have to get Brandon on this with a proper camera.
Yeah. I'll give you the caveat of this. Let's say you start with 15 and then it goes 50 or 100 or something crazy.
Should we
you
make?
could have it in there if it starts to blow up where it's a few more than you thought. You can make another number and say what it is at that point, or we can come together on a number.
Okay, what about this? What if we write up? Where's my pen? What if we create a sliding scale? Okay, so let's say at 15, you only get to like wax my arm or something. Now I don't. Okay, forearm. We'll say a forearm. Okay,
Forearm, hand.
so 15 is one arm or two.
15 both arms.
15 both arms. Okay, so at 15, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, so I don't care.
Legs?
You know
Legs
what?
have anything?
Hang on. I am confident enough in this. This is where I show my bravery on the internet, Ken. I am confident enough. So at 15, we have both arms. I got Harv screaming in my head right now that this is a mistake.
Oh, hashtag wax Harv.
Okay, so I'll just put that hashtag wax Harv. Okay, so 15 at both arms. So what's the next threshold? 50?
50.
50. Okay, so at 50, the leg or the
Leg.
chest?
I don't. You tell me how in comparison to the arms, how are the legs?
Let's take a look here. Let's see what we're going on. Let's make this big. Let's make this real.
Oh
About
man.
the same? No, they look a little hairier.
Lift your gam on up. Let me see there.
I got very white thighs, Ken.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ! I didn't even see that. Put it down, man.
You know, we do a lot of that fake on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen on the internet, that one was real.
Oh God!
So-
It was. Imagine the brightest light you've ever seen,
I'm whiter than a
and knowing
motherfucker.
that
Ken.
only a thin piece of canvas separates you between him and his junk.
Could anyone doubt I was IT after I lift up my pant leg? I'm whiter than a motherfucker. Not to say that all IT people are
God.
white.
You have
But-
a little bit of hair. I
But
mean,
the white IT of us, we are very, very white.
like I'm like,
Like, yeah, you got some tan on there, Ken. You got a little bit of something.
I'm covered in hair. You got a little bit.
I got all these heat rash things going on. Yeah. So what do you think? Up to the knee? Should we do it like a good Catholic girl, right up to the knee?
Both legs.
Both
It has to
leg-
be both legs.
Both legs up to the knee.
Both legs above the knee, like half.
You wanna do the
half thigh?
You want me to do the thigh?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting you. If I was gonna have to do this, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
shit.
you're doing it.
Oh, it'd be up to the knee then.
Okay, so
it'd be definitely up to the knee.
okay, now I
Maybe.
want to make this clear. These thresholds are independent. Okay, so at 50, you're not doing my arms and my legs. At 50, you're doing my legs.
Oh no! It's a
No, this is not cumulative. This is not cumulative.
Yes, it is.
No, you can wind up making me smooth like a turtle.
Yes.
No, can't.
No. Sorry. This is the way this works. If we're getting this is what you're doing. You're going to slowly and methodically just get
So wait a minute.
taken down one notch at a time.
If we're doing this, in that case, back, crack, and sack are going to be well down the list, buddy.
They're going to be the creme de la creme. Like,
This ends with a back, crack, and sack?
I mean, you don't have that much hair on you, dude.
Dude, Ken, let me tell you something. You haven't seen my ass crack.
I'm not doing that one. That will not.
At which point do we have to go to a professional place?
No. There's no professional place. There might be a intricate set of pulleys and ropes and levers to get this done, but it's gonna happen. If I gotta pull it and then I take a rope and tie it into the wax and pull it out your ass.
Okay, the next thing I know, I'm turned around. You secretly opened the door. You've tied the other end to a golf cart, and you tell Brandis to floor it.
I don't even think it has to be that bad. We'll drop a piano out the 6th story. We're on the 6th story.
That's a
Drop
waste of a
out the
piano.
window?
That's a waste of a piano.
Is it? That means I don't have to do anything with your ass.
Okay, so
Probably find use of a piano.
oh, I can't believe this is not a segment I intended.
So 50 was the
50
legs.
the legs up to the knee.
Yeah, up to the knee. So at this point, you'll have no hair on your arms, and you'll have no hair below the knee. All right, because it's cumulative.
My hand is fucking shaking while I'm writing this, Cat. I just want you to know this. Look at my fucking hand.
Oh,
Look at my fucking
I'm
hand.
going to post the fuck out of this. If you post it, I'm going to be like, please.
Your retweet does not count.
Oh no, my one retweet will not count.
My tweet doesn't count, and your retweet doesn't count. It starts at a clean 15.
It clean whoever, not me and you. Oh, but doesn't mean I can't put it out there. But hey, all I want is 15 people. 15 people to like this.
Wait a minute.
To
You could
retweet.
go to work and find 15 people that are cool, and
I've got 15 people.
we gotta talk about these numbers.
No.
We gotta talk about these numbers.
No.
I've already
We've
written it down.
done
I've written it down. I've written it down.
I know your arms are at least going to get waxed.
Oh my god. My arms are getting waxed. We're not doing this. I've already agreed.
Yes, you have. So 50. So let's say we'll go up to, what's the next increment?
Ken, it is my birthday. You're not
100?
you're not waxing me smooth.
100?
100 my ass. The next one's gotta be 250. 1,000.
No, you said 250.
Right, 250,000.
250.
250,000.
No, 250. It goes from, God, this is shit.
Is that gonna be shaving?
It
Okay.
goes from 15 to 50 to 250.
You're goddamn right. Let me explain something to you right now. I know
That's-
you've always had a problem with the way
That's
my
chest.
eyebrow.
That'll be chest then.
Okay, because the
it
eyebrows are off.
250?
The eyebrows are off limits because last time you went crazy because my eyebrows were going in weird directions. I know you're going to try to target those motherfuckers. I'm not going to work with no eyebrows.
Oh, come on.
Not happening. I will shave my head if necessary. I will let Brandis shave my head if necessary. You're not coming anywhere near me with a straight razor.
Nah, man, I got a pair of clippers. That's all you need to do. You don't have to wax it. You just buzz it down. Yeah, I got the clippers. Come on.
Oh, I just had a horrifying thought.
Nope.
Good. You said no. Fantastic.
No.
Because I don't look right with no facial hair.
No, go ahead. Oh, man. I won't do
Have
that to you.
Have you ever seen me with no facial hair, Ken?
Yes, man. I've seen you with no facial hair.
I have small, effeminate lips.
I know. We've kissed plenty of times.
Ah! Okay, so the next
You
one's...
snuggle, though.
So did you want that? Did you want the beard, or not the beard? Did you want the head or the chest to be 250? This is your...
The chest 250.
I'm getting smoother and smoother as we go along.
And then, yeah, the rest of it, if we, at that point, let's say this.
Back crack and sack is not going to be any... it's not going to be any less than 10,000.
All right, then. 10,000.
No. I said any less than 10,000. We're going up on this scale.
10,000.
What about back? Oh, no, back's part of back crack and sack. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm a moron.
No, that's it. 10,000. If you get to that, and you can go to a professional at that point. If you get up to that point, you haven't done it all. You can go to a professional, and they pretty much will just rip every bit of fucking hair off your neck down. Do it. What are you
You,
waiting
you,
on?
you want to jump right from 250 to 10,000.
I want to say this. It'll never happen. So I'm giving you that option.
Okay, you don't want to put head at 1,000 or anything?
No, man, because your head not make you get rid of your beard. I'll be nice about it. I like the beards.
What about my ass cheeks?
That's all encompassed. I'm not doing that. So like I said, a professional would have to do all your ass crack back, sack stuff. That's professional can. I could pay somebody. I will pay somebody to do that.
What's the time limit on this?
What, for them to do it to you?
No, for the
I'm only done
retweets.
in 10 minutes. I don't know. What kind of time limit should we put? Do you have an idea?
Well,
I have, let's see. Depends on how quickly you put it up.
24 hours? 24 minutes?
A week.
A whole week?
A week.
I was going to say April 20th, so thank God.
April 20.
That's
I'll give you that, man. Because the thing about it is, if it sat out there long enough, I could make so many fake accounts and just keep going on to it. I would just sit there every day and make fake email accounts from God knows what, and I would just get on there, and they would be shutting my bots down on a regular basis, and I would just keep voting for this shit to happen. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm freaking out, Ken. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm gonna have to be hairless, completely hairless, except for my head. And then where's it gonna look at every bit of me? It has no hair, but my head is covered in it. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna definitely have to cheat just to see.
You can't cheat. You can't cheat.
No cheating.
You can bring in other people, but they have to be real accounts. I'm gonna look. Anybody with 0 retweets or anything, or if it's like 714293721 at the end of the name, they don't count.
My profile picture is gonna be Dana right there today. You'll know it's me because there'll be little hints. I'll leave to the profile picture, and it'll be little things that we've talked about over the years.
Do you even know your Twitter password?
Yes. I have a Twitter account.
I know you do. You follow Stoner Chat.
Do I?
Yeah, you're like my first ever follower, I think. You're way up there on the list.
Well, I had one, and now I have another one because I got rid of one.
Oh, well, maybe you don't follow
because
Stoner
it
Chat.
got hacked, and then I kept it was liking a bunch of fucking
Porn accounts?
Not porn accounts. It was liking a bunch of shit like North Korea, South Korea, somewhere.
Oh, really?
Like a lot of J-pop and shit. I was like, I'm actually kind of into this. Just kidding. They did make there was a J-pop band where they teamed up with some kind of restaurant, and they made it where it was like something sweat. It was their dipping sauce, something sweat.
Okay.
It's just how fucking weird that shit is over there. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand some of the shit in their culture whatsoever.
You love it.
I do,
Yep.
because it's kind of funny, but weird is weird, no matter how you slice it.
So, speaking of Twitter, I guess, okay, so 10,000 is what now? Back, crack, and sack?
10,000 is pretty much just take it all. Hairless from the neck down, basically.
Completely smooth?
Completely smooth neck down.
10,000 completely smooth.
Oh, God, I really want this to happen. Hashtag wax hard.
I really wish I had video of this.
I'm going to have to just start putting this out there and I can just retweet this and put this in different places out there. And I'm just going to hit it to certain people and I'm like, hey, you like for viral stuff to go? This is what you can do. Completely waxed in front of people. That would be awesome. I know it probably won't happen. Maybe get just a few.
Brandis still has me blocked on Twitter.
I have to talk to Brandon. You brought that up to foil yourself, I think. I think you did it on purpose. Self-sabotaging. Why would you tell him that? I'm like, Brandis, how would you like hard to just get completely waxed from the neck down and film it for people to watch?
I'm hoping you forget about this by tomorrow.
I'm going to have to text Brandis tomorrow. I was like, he signed up to do it. He said he would do it. Live and on air. Oh, man, that would be great.
Completely smooth.
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Mm.
I just want to hear it. I just want to see your face as they slowly rip all the hair off of you. Sadistic as fuck, but I think that would be the best thing to watch
How did this happen? All I said was Twitter. I didn't even get to tell you the Twitter thing. I talked some shit about Laura Trump and lost us 100 followers. I've gotten most of them back now.
Which one's Lauren Trump?
I don't know. I don't know. I think she's a daughter-in-law. I don't know.
Wife and daughter.
Yeah, I don't know. But she said something, and I subtweeted her and talked some shit, and it was funny. So it got like the most likes I'd ever gotten. It was like 145 likes, but we lost like 100 followers in like 10 seconds.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I mean,
I don't know about getting completely smooth though.
Completely.
I got some body hair.
That's what that'll take care of.
Yeah.
Completely smooth. And
From the
then-
neck down. From the neck down. I almost forgot to put that.
And then I think the best part that we'll have to film while we're doing this is not necessarily that, but it's the regrowth. Because you think it's bad when it's all plucked out, but when it starts to grow back, and it's that itchy feeling where your hair is so short it gets caught in your shirt, and especially you that wears a dead grizzly bear on the front of your chest. That shit growing back will be the most annoying, painful fucking shit. I shaved my chest one time bare just because I was like, wonder what it's like. I did it, and then I was in excruciating pain, like hell. Like I felt like I could dig a hole in my chest because it was so itchy. Oh man, that's gonna be so good.
I have a high tolerance for pain, but a low tolerance for itch.
Oh, you're going to go mad, and it's going to be awesome. Somebody just needs to follow you. I'm going to talk to Rob, man. I'm like, Rob, listen, you're gonna have to set a camera up during the day and just put it on. You totally have my permission to do it. Don't give shit about every person's permission. Just, you have my permission, because at the end of the day, the footage it's going to make on this, Everett will definitely post along with it. Show slow descent into madness.
I don't want to be
Oh
smooth.
man, you are going to be. It's gonna be bad. Hashtag wax hard.
Oh God. And we'll
All
come,
it takes is just a retweet. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything. I'm asking you to make this man miserable as fuck. And happy at the same time. Happy because you hashtagged the phrase wax hard. You responded to it. You said, hey, all I gotta do is hit one button, and this poor sap here has gotta wax his whole body from the neck down. And he's gotta live with that. And he's gonna broadcast it. Watching him cry as they rip hair slowly from his chest with a flood of wax. Hold on, I didn't get it all at once. I'm gonna have to yank again. And again. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. Slowly blood trickles from your chest where the pain opens up all the pores.
I think 40-Year-Old Virgin is one of Brandis' favorite movies. Could we leave him out of this?
Oh no, we can't. He's gonna know.
I think it's one of Kate's favorite movies too. Maybe she'll be on my side.
No, nobody will be on your side. Everybody will pretty much want this to happen.
I don't. Why did I agree to this? Oh, right.
You said earlier, I have a low tolerance for pain.
No, I said high tolerance for pain.
Low tolerance. Low tolerance.
No, I definitely said high tolerance. But then I said, I wasn't saying I was
no, you have a low tolerance for
itch.
itch.
I have a low tolerance for
High
itch.
tolerance for pain.
I'm an itch bitch.
But we'll see how this goes.
See, I'm still banking that the Stoner Chat family, #StonerFam, they'll stand behind me, Ken. They're not going to retweet this. In fact, they're going to untweet this. Is that a thing?
Nope.
Ooh, might be boned. You can't vote down tweets like you vote down something on YouTube?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, I could be boned here.
I think you just ignore it. I don't know though, because I really don't do it.
No, I'm just kidding. I know a lot about Twitter. You can't vote something down.
See, look at you playing with my emotions.
I
over
am
here.
playing with your emotions because you're
Hashtag wax hard.
playing with your emotions. You're trying to play with my body hair, son.
Listen, it's kind of like the Amazon rainforest. They've been cutting it down for years, but it's still around.
Okay, so I need to fill in a stipulation here. It's something you mentioned. So At 1550 or 250, you're doing it. Is that correct? And after that, it's a professional.
So what was 15?
15 was both arms.
50 was the legs.
50 was the legs up to the knee. Forgot to write knee.
And waxing, not shaving, waxing.
Yeah, this is full on waxing. We'll have to get like a kit.
Basically, a big popsicle stick, some hot wax, some paper, and then watch you cry in pain.
So, up to 250,
You're gonna look like a caramel apple.
it's Ken.
Hey, I've heard my little
Professional.
caramel apple. We're gonna pull all the hair right off your body. Oh man, you're gonna cry. I
Nope.
think you're gonna cry.
No, the people will be behind me, Ken.
I think you're gonna cry. I think if we get the arms, you might be able to get the arms. I think you're like, son of a bitch, this hurts. I don't think I'm gonna do this.
I hate the Carolina. I hate the Carolina Reaper. I hate the Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah.
That video is still up. You can watch that right now on the channel. Well, not right now. You should keep listening to this, but you can watch that. That video is still up.
God, if you're still listening to this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for real. I have us at 1 hour 51 minutes. So, all right. Well, I think I'm just gonna skip the North Carolina 9 election. Neither of us know enough about that. You know that dude who went around collecting the ballots, and now they're
I've
gonna redo
heard,
the election.
yeah, I've heard it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know enough about
I
it.
don't either.
Yeah, it was just on here.
What do you think of everything going on right now? Just in general.
Yeah,
Crazy?
I had.
It's crazy.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
There's
yeah.
some weird shit going on.
I called election night within 3 House and 1 Senate.
It's I don't know what it's the biggest circus I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
To read the headlines, I'm just having to read every day.
Every day, dude.
It's something like this fucking that I'm like, is this real?
Every goddamn day.
And what's bad is when you look back about presidents that you thought were bad, and you're like, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I really don't see what he was doing was that all that bad. But at the time, I'm like, this dude's a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh man, any of these guys are good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
If it happens again, I won't get it.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird couple of years, dude.
That
Election 2020.
That and places like Michigan where they're ousted their governors from the GOP, and now it's going to be that, and they're trying to
Neuter 'em.
yeah, like they did here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's a crybaby move. That's a poor loser move.
Yeah. They're saying Mark Meadows might be the new chief of staff, at which point he won't be a North Carolina congressman, at which point our Democratic governor gets to name a replacement. Do you think he will pick a Republican?
No,
Really? I think he'll almost be forced to.
you think so?
Yeah. Now, I'd love him to pick a Democrat. That would be a hilarious burn, because I bet you Trump was forgetting that. I bet he hasn't even considered it, that he'd pop the House by 1 more seat.
No, he don't think about it.
No.
I'm sure somebody's thought about it.
I hope so. It was the first thought that came to my mind when they picked Mark Meadows, or when they mentioned Mark Meadows. I was like, oh, Democratic governor. Okay. All right.
I like Roy Cooper.
Yeah, he's not bad.
I think he tries really well to get shit done. I
Yeah.
think he has a lot of opposition.
Yep.
But
Yep.
at least if you're trying, you can't say that, hey, you're better than not doing anything at all and accepting status quo.
Yeah.
So that's all you can do. If nobody wants to work along with you, you can't force it. You can beg and plead and plead for common sense. But that's about as far as you go. People pretty much have agendas nowadays.
Yep.
Not based on what actual people need or want, but what they think is best.
There's a bill about to be introduced in the North Carolina House to legalize the possession of up to 4 ounces of marijuana.
Every state's trying to get on it because it's a cash cow.
4 ounces is basically legalization.
It's every state wants to get on it now.
Yep.
Not for the simple fact of anybody's rights or
Yeah.
freedom or helping anybody. They see the monetary value
Yeah.
of this kind of system. They see what's happening in Colorado. They see what's happening in other states that are starting. to
Massachusetts legalized it for commercial sale, or for commercial sale in this past fall. In the first week, it was like $2 million in sales. taxable sales.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Colorado, I don't know how much they've at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
California became legal about 2 years ago.
Michigan just
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
recreational.
it's like half the states are at least medical, and of course we're not one of them. But yeah, so half the states are medical. Many of them are straight up legal. Federal's basically backed off, except for the trafficking. It's on its way.
The money bond, it's a strict
Pretty
money
much.
thing.
Oh, what was it? Not was it R.J. Reynolds or somebody just invested a huge amount of money in Canadian weed?
Right, 'cause
Fucking
they
Canada, man.
once they see the trend going on and what they're doing, they're making sure they're going to stay relevant.
Yeah.
That they're staying out there in the market with something that somebody can use. Yep.
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 Sorry, I got a Facebook notification. Sorry, I didn't mean to be distracted.
No.
My cousin posted on my timeline. That was probably a birthday thing. Oh, it was a birthday thing.
It probably was.
Yeah. He doesn't usually post on my timeline.
I didn't pay attention to mine this year because I'm like, I don't really say anybody happy birthday to anybody else. Like, I really don't really do too much on that anymore.
That's probably for the best, Ken. I don't mean for you, but I mean in general.
Yeah. Oh. It's a bad thing. It's a horrible fucking thing. Like, I like it because it lets, like, it's kind of like the news feed. There is shit on there that I like reading through there. Like, there's some nerd shit, comic book shit, entertainment type shit. It shows up. But as far as, like, people around the town and all that, it's bad because it's the worst. It's not a representation of actually who you are. It's a self-curated view.
Yep.
Your best view of how you are, no matter if it's really shitty or not shitty in the real life. And these people put on, like, what it is like, you put it on and then people feel sad. They're like, I don't have this.
Mm-hmm.
Which that, I'm like, oh man. It used to not be that bad. You used to do your own fucking thing and be cool with whatever it was. I'm like, oh, well, these people have this or that, you know. I'm like, whatever. Like, it didn't bother me. I knew when I was growing up, we didn't have everything in the world, but like, fuck those people. Like, you know what I mean? But now it's just so, like, it's a status quo thing. Like, you get on a phone, you look, oh, this person, this person, man, fuck that shit.
You know what it's like? I likened it to this. It's like Facebook, social media, all that is like walking through Times Square at 2:00 in the morning all the time. It's huge amounts of noise. Everything's there. All the weirdos are talking at all the time. You're bumping into crazy people. You're bumping into normal people, and it's just constant blah 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 on your face all the time.
I'll take your analogy there, and I'll say this. Let's not say Times Square. I'd say it's more like Walmart.
Walmart?
But a pumping fucking Walmart. Let's say it was a Walmart like the size of Times Square.
I was originally going to say a 1980s mall, but I didn't think that was extreme
Walmart
enough.
would be good because then you would just have... that would be me making a loud noise.
God damn.
Yeah.
I thought it was a rat. Last week I caught 3 rats in a row. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They've been and one mouse before that. They got in when Hurricane Florence flooded the house and washed out the bottom of the wall. I think I got them all though. I have not seen any indication since last week.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hearing a scratching, Ken. I did, exactly. You don't want to be laying down and just hear that. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Haven't heard that in days. It's brilliant.
We had it at Christmas. My grandparents lived in the country. And
Squirrel!
Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, my dad was laying there and had his foot on the mantle, and they had field mice and shit like that. One ran across my dad's leg, and I remember this coffee flying up in the air. It was hilarious.
That's awesome. Would have liked to have seen that.
It was good.
But yeah, that live animal trap, that thing's the shit. And I'm going to post a link to that thing on Twitter because that thing is amazing. You just tie a pretzel to the back of that, put a little bit of food in the middle, they run in.
I have a person that I've heard the story. I had somebody basically had neighbors that had cats, and they would like the cats basically would come and ruin everything they have, like get in their shit, ruin it. But he did not want to kill a cat. He's like, I don't want to kill a cat. So he would go drop it off in another. He would put food out, let somebody catch it, and he would go drop it off 30 miles in another town.
Well, I took my rats down to the airport field and let them out there.
I was like, I read that. I was like, that's some nut shit.
Yeah.
They're like, I just can't kill anything. I like animals too much.
I have no problem killing rats. No problem at all. But I found those snap traps to be wildly ineffective, and that thing works brilliantly. So at that point, you know, I could toss it in a bucket of water, but I don't particularly like the idea of drowning something. So I figured I'd let them out at the field, and they can take their chances with the hawks and the snakes.
Yeah, that's what he was kind of like. Somebody will find it and keep it immortal. And he was like, but I've asked the owners to be responsible, and they don't want to be responsible, so this is what I do. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Australia, I think, has a huge problem with cats. They like shoot them like
And
rats.
cane toads.
And cane toads. That's absolutely correct. Several
see that?
non-native species.
Did you see that in high school?
What, on The Simpsons?
No, on just the documentary about cane toads back in the day.
I haven't seen the documentary, but I'm familiar with it. Or maybe I've probably seen it on YouTube since then.
I thought we watched it in high school. I don't know.
Well, they have. You and I didn't have a lot of classes together, though.
Yeah. Didn't we have? What bio did you have?
Massengill?
Yeah. I don't know if we watched it during that class or not.
Okay, yeah, you, me, and Brandis.
Basically, cane toads, they brought it in, invasive species, they took it on Australia, and it shows people, like, literally, like, that reenactment of them driving down the road, like, and they become intense, like, grrr, over the steering wheel, running over cane toads just to get rid of them, and all you hear is pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
It was awesome. That was the best. One of those videos that you're like, is that real? And then I have to see if I can find that again, see if it lives up to the hype.
It's kind of like the anti-Frogger.
It's kind of like, so I found online where you can find those ROM, NES ROM emulators.
Like mods, or not mods,
yeah,
but emulators, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been on there and I've just been playing all sorts of things from my childhood. And it's so fucking weird and fucked up in so many ways. Like, you remember certain things a certain way,
Yeah.
and you go back and you're like, oh, this is dog shit.
I know. I got one of those at-game Genesis emulator boxes that has like 25 preloaded games. Oh man, I hope these are bad emulations and the games didn't actually look like that.
They did.
Because Sonic looks really close, but I don't remember Golden Axe looking that a shit.
Oh, that was dog shit. God. There's a few games I turned on the other day just to see what they were about, because there's a list on this thing. I mean, it's got every game you could think of from a Nintendo on it. And I was scrolling through, and there's games that I know my brother and I played. One called Amagon.
Okay.
You're a guy, you end up on like an island. And it's like you've got a gun, but you have to be very precise on your movements. If you go too far, you get hit. You have to start all the way over again. But as you go along, your guy builds up some kind of meter, and he becomes a stronger, like that. When we were kids, me and my brother played through this, and my brother, he ended up beating it, I believe. He was the one that got the time into it to be able to, but it was such a fucking pain in the ass game. I turned on the other day, I was like, this is awesome. And then like 2 minutes, I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I do not have the patience for this shit. I was like, it's so wonky, like the controls, it does not feel right. I've gotten spoiled playing shit. Like, there's an art to it. There's an art playing shit games like that from back in the day.
Yeah.
But God, some of them are god awful.
Yeah.
I remember having an Atari and E.T.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever play E.T.?
I did play E.T. I am familiar with the landfill story. I love that shit.
Shit, I remember playing the game and it was, you basically collect the phone pieces, so you can call home and you can leave. But as you go around, this guy in a trench coat basically traces you around. You can collect candy. I don't really remember what the fuck that was for. But then you'll fall into these pits.
And you have to like levitate back up, right?
Oh my god, that was what made that game fucking horrible. Because the levitating, you would do it and you would halfway go up, then you fall back down, then you go up and fall back down. You spend like 4 fucking hours in this hole. When I was a kid, I remember doing this like, that's all you do is you're in a fucking hole. Like, I was fucking pissed when it was like, that's all you do, you're in a hole. You just keep falling in because you can't get out because the controls don't work. These are shit fucking controllers. And god damn it, I can't wait for a controller that does the goddamn thing you want it to do. No wonder this shit gets buried in the landfill.
Yeah, it's widely considered by YouTube reviewers to be the worst game ever made.
And there was a Journey game.
What you mean, like? And it should have been gone.
Journey Escape is what this was called.
Wow.
And I don't know if this is true or not. I can't remember. But it was something like this game wasn't actually licensed by Journey. Like they had it on there, and then somebody made it, and then they kind of took it back, so it kind of made it a thing. I don't know. I can't remember.
That can't happen.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, we had that. Man, we had a ton of like those games back in the day. Donkey Kong. My wife still likes Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, she can space out on some Miss Pac-Man for sure. Which
yeah.
I can't play something like I said, something that I can't do it anymore. It's just too. I don't know what it is. It's not simple, but it's just. It's like.
It's not challenging enough.
It's like eating vanilla your whole life and you're cool with it.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit old, and then you're like,
Act. There we go. Stream is back alive. Yeah, that thing's not bad.
Mortal Kombat's, Sonic's, Phantasy Star.
I don't think mine has Phantasy Star. Or maybe it does. It's the one by At Games. Actually, it's probably, mine's like it's from several years ago, so that's probably a newer version. Because I played the hell out of some Phantasy Star.
Does it have any on it?
I don't remember. 25, something like that?
Okay. Yeah, I like those kind of things, but I do not buy At Games Sega Genesis flashback console.
No, they're crap.
That was what came up with as I looked it up. Was don't buy this dumb shit.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't buy another one.
Alien Storm, Altered Beast.
Definitely has Altered Beast.
Bomber, Arrow Flash. Did they give me a list? That's all I want. I want to see what list of actually it is.
It's got, let's see.
Shining Force.
It's got Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3, I think.
This is how.
But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. You can play around with it if you want.
Nah.
The controllers are crap, but I have a real Genesis controller for it. Okay. Oh yeah. So one of the last thing really is I told you my car got repossessed, and I told you it was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
So I thought I had been doing really well on my car payments. I've been making them like I did the first 18 months. I don't think I was late. So I got to just after we did the podcast last year. This was in January. I went in to make my car payment, and I gave them $370, and it was supposed to be like $370.48. And she was like, "We still have 48 cents or 47 cents to pay," and I was like, "It's all right. I'll get it next time." She was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." What I hadn't realized, Ken, is they had stopped the automatic drafts for some reason from my account. So I had lapsed one payment. Okay. When I didn't pay the 47 cents, it went through as an incomplete payment. So I was then 2 payments behind. And I didn't realize it. So the next month, when I went to pay it, I had 2 months payment. I didn't know what happened. I found out about the automatic draft. I paid everything, but it was already past 90 days, and they had my car in for repossession. So I come out from work, and my car is just gone, over 47 cents.
Oh, shit.
So... Richard at work paid my fucking car note so that I could get my car back. He paid the whole thing, and I've been paying him back ever since April. And a week ago I made my last payment. I officially own my car. So that sucked.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, when I went to pick it up at the tow yard, because there was no charge for the tow because I paid it off. That guy wouldn't let me come in right away. I called him at 11 o'clock, and he was like, "Well, I won't be back there until tomorrow." I was like, "Okay." Had to leave my car there overnight, and I think he was doing it to charge me a storage fee or to charge the bank an extra storage fee. But when I went there, they rang me up, and he took the ticket, and he was like, "No charge?" And she went, "No charge." And he walked me out to my car. He opened the gate and he literally did this wave. And just like, okay, you can go. And then I got a speed, and then I ran a red light on the way home and got a $35 ticket.
Through the mail?
Yeah.
Everybody runs those things.
Yep. Hauled ass right through it because I was so happy to get my car. I was probably speeding like a motherfucker too.
Probably.
Yep. Yeah. So it hasn't been a great year. I'm going to be honest with you, with the hurricane and everything. I was pretty bummed the last couple of weeks. I'm feeling way better now, and that's largely thanks to you. I appreciate it, dude. You got anything left? What have we done? A good solid 2 hours?
God, you could edit this to 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I will. I think I'll leave the live stream up and I'll break it into 2 separate ones for the podcast page. That's an excellent idea. Because that'll be great. Because that'll put the hashtag Wax Harv stuff in the second episode.
Fuck.
Fuck it.
Nah, because I think you need to still separate it. Why? Because if you put one out and then it's that long, people will lose interest and not even get to the Wax Harv.
Damn it!
2 episodes.
Fair enough. 2 episodes. And I guess until next time when we find out if we
Harv the Hairless Beast.
if we hashtag Wax Harv. Please don't retweet this. I'm talking to the internet right now. The internet's reasonable, right, Ken? The internet will listen to me. The internet will do as I ask.
The internet's gonna chew you up and spit you out.
I love you. I love the
Cut you
internet.
like a fish.
Oh my God! What have I done? Why did I agree
And
to
then
this?
jerk off to
I
it.
don't want to be smooth.
Oh, they're definitely gonna do that now. Oh man, I'm gonna have to send this to some male fetish sites.
What?
I'm sure there's dudes out there that get off to watching other dudes get waxed. If it's on there, they'll fucking like it.
You keep
too.
this off Tumblr.
No.
You keep this off Reddit.
Oh man,
Ken?
I don't go on Reddit.
Thank God. There's probably like a subreddit of just
Yeah,
like
I don't go on
Harv
Reddit.
nipples and oh God.
I don't go on Reddit. At all.
Oh God, I wonder if there's a subreddit for sexual questions for Ken.
Nah,
I've never even looked.
Probably not. I doubt there would be. That would be the dumbest subreddit that anybody could ever have.
Coming up next time, sexual questions for Ken. I'm just saying. It was a one-time reprieve because I boned it.
That's cool.
Oh crap, it's not actually coming up next time because next time's going to be part 2. Anyway, there will be more sexual questions for Ken. There's no point in asking them anymore to stop sending them. There's no point at all. I've tried, they don't care.
These fictional people.
Yeah, these fictional people, yeah, on the internet who keep asking me weird stuff about you. Okay, until next time, Ken. Hashtag
Wax Harv.
Wax Harv. Oh God.
Hairless.
Oh, so smooth.
Crime.
Oh, the X.